Live.
Live. Coming at you from not my house.
Or my house.
Yeah.
You're not in the closet like
We're-
the spare bedroom like last time.
yeah, and we're not at Ryan Anderson's house doing sneaky RC videos.
Nope. No sneaky here.
Although I might be going over to his place tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Are you gonna try to
So that's
catch
the
a
plan
ride?
currently. Yeah. Catch a no.
No.
No, it's a slow week for that.
Oh,
But-
okay. Gotcha.
No, we're talking about RCs. I've got a couple with me.
Oh, nice.
So we're talking about going up to Coastal.
Nice.
Problem is they open later than I need them to because I got more meetings and stuff for work.
Why don't you show
So-
them your ring? Be like, hey, can you open a little earlier?
Only fans.
Anyone pick up any of those shirts?
Yes, 2 people. I think.
Nice. That's awesome.
No, there were more than 2 people. I have to go back and look. One
How
person
funny.
ordered 2. That was what was cracking me up. That was where the 2 came in. There's several of them, but yeah.
How funny.
I'm still mad at you because
At me?
Seattle beat Detroit.
Oh yeah,
on
we
Sunday. So
were stomping you for a while, and then I walked away, and I was like, "Wait a minute, how'd the score get so high?"
yeah. So RC, we got a lot to talk about, guys. Events. If anybody watched the Harley live stream takeover that I was on last week, I learned about an event that I was going to in November. That's actually this weekend. It's not November. I had it in my calendar wrong, so yay for that.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Did you get your stuff done?
So I changed my flights. I worked on trying to get stuff back together, like cleaning it all up.
Yeah.
And I did not use that CRC this time and destroy the whole truck. So
That's good.
In fact, I put the Jester back together. I just posted the video. That was part of the inspiration, was getting the Jester fixed back up.
Yeah.
To finish that freestyle video, because that's how I broke it.
Yeah.
And all I broke was a drive shaft and a rod end on the
Nice.
sway bar.
That's not bad.
So, yeah, not bad at all.
Lots of people in the house already.
Yeah, LVCRC. I mean, Owen Rogers.
Gucci Skunk. That's a good name.
It was Owen Rogers that ordered it. It says I ordered one of each. So
Nice.
He was the one that ordered the 2.
That's awesome. A live stream classic moment. There you go.
Yes. 2 live stream classic moments. The melting of the Jester, or it wasn't the Jester, it was my other Pro C. That was classic.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I got comments from people that came over and looked for it and found it and watched that video after the stream.
What an idiot.
And they commented on my pictures of that truck all fixed up, saying, "Hey, you didn't use your something that melts." I don't remember what it was. Some kind of chemical that would have melted everything. But yeah,
Nice.
no. So I'm in Virginia.
Uh-huh.
I'm so far behind on life. It's unreal. But I take it I'm chill.
Yeah.
So I have a box. I might be just pushing a box with wheels on it.
Nice.
Sitting on it and using my foot power to run that thing down to see how fast it can go, which at my weight and age, I'm guessing it wouldn't be over 5 miles per hour.
Just drag it behind another RC.
Yeah. So, because currently it's still in the box, because I ended up switching gears to try to get all those monster trucks ready for this weekend.
Yeah.
I literally land. I have to go pick up my mom from a campground, move her with my F-250, move her trailer off, go home. So, it's from the airport. First pick up my kids, then go move my mom's trailer, go home, load all the stuff that I prepped for the thing into my truck.
Yeah.
And then drive to Ohio
Oh, wow.
the event.
How long is that drive?
About 3 hours or so.
Oh, that's not bad. It sounds like a lot farther.
But I'll be getting up at 4 a.m. and it's going to be a long day. But
yeah,
I have to do my unboxing of the truck that we're using, the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to meet up with Alex, XJ Sport 95, to give him the body because he's going to do a paint job for me. That's wicked. Nice. But I want to film him taking the body. And then if he doesn't finish it before I get back, I'd hope to go like maybe mid paint job and do like a check-in to see where it's at.
Sure.
And then do like the final reveal. Because I probably need to order while I'm here another body, because I don't really want to run the one until like I'm getting towards those final runs. I just want to run a clear body until we're ready to fancy it up for the final.
That way you don't scratch
final
it all
carnage. Up. Yeah, because what he's doing is too cool for me to just like, because I don't know how to make. I mean, no, I know Francis said that I'm a guy that goes fast, but I don't actually know how to make a car go fast without rolling it or crashing it,
without rolling it,
blowing it up somehow stupid, like melting a motor. Or so. I know there's going to be carnage, and I have some fun ideas along the way of things to do as, you know, kind of comedic relief through, because we have to make an hour-long video for these.
It's got to be an hour long.
45 minutes to an hour release video. So I have some time-consuming things that I want to do that are going to be like kind of comedic. Just see what happens.
Are you going to like take a picture of it and then send it to a company and make a puzzle of it, and then put the puzzle together of a picture of your truck? That way it just burns up time. You're like, today is puzzle hour with Tony, arts and crafts. That's what you should do.
Arts and crafts. Yeah. No, I have ideas. I'll tell you after, because I don't want to divulge my video idea, because I think hopefully it's going to be better than my truck, but I don't know. It depends if I can find the time to do exactly what I want. Because if I can do what I want to do, I've done something very similar in the past.
Yeah.
Not for RC stuff, but for like a short for a festival. And it was fun and funny and got a lot of laughs. So if I can pull it off, we'll see. But it's all based on time. And I was filming on that one. I wasn't like in it too. You know, we had crew.
You weren't
trying to do it all by myself.
Yeah.
And you need some off-camera voices and stuff that I would need. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to get my wife to do it, and she's reluctantly saying yes.
That's awesome.
But we'll see. So yeah, Owen Rogers is in the house. Bull Gear, what's up, Bull Gear? Harley Designs. Josh is in the house. XJ Sport 95. Alex. James Rodriguez. So you see the new J Concepts racer tires for monster trucks. Well, if there's racer tires, those sound like they should probably go on a race speed crawler truck. Where are they? I need to see these tires, because maybe they'll make my truck go fast.
Are they the new cuts, the stadium ones?
I don't know.
Speaking of
Sinister
tires,
got his 124th doing 37 miles per hour now. Dang.
That's
so
fast.
I gotta beat 37 miles per hour with a 110 scale. It's gotta happen. And he's doing, gosh.
Okay, I got one together. Are you ready to see this? Speaking of tires.
Speaking of tires, 1.9, 2.2.
Look
those
at those
are really good.
Massive meats.
I'm looking at the wheels. Sorry, you're gonna have to show the tires again. I was just looking at the wheels. Still looking at the wheels.
Wide? Can you go wide on that?
Can you?
There you
can
go.
you use different wheels so I'm not drawn to look at them? Yeah, those look meaty.
Yeah.
So tell everybody what you're doing, because I'll talk about the NRCTPA event in a minute, guys. I saw some questions there. But let's talk about what you're going to this weekend and what you're preparing for and how you're doing it.
Yeah.
I'll talk a little bit without giving away all my secrets about what I'm doing for the monthly mayhem build. I won't divulge all my stuff, but I'll just talk a little bit about it, and the NRCTPA.
So I am in a TTC, so Tough Truck or Top Truck Challenge, here with our local crawling group, War CRC. 10 trucks are invited. You applied to get in. I actually missed the deadline, sort of. So
you got friends in high places that
no, so they
put you in anyway.
I was gonna, well, kind of, but no. But so they were like, well, people are probably gonna drop out, so just plan on doing it. And I was like, yeah, I know. All right. And so it was one of those things where it's like, we're ending applications on this day, and I was like, cool. And of course, you and I, right? When are we gonna apply if it's ending on this day at like 11:59 p.m. Right? So it's like, I was going to send in all my stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like I looked at the post, and they're like, events full, blah blah blah, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even, what's going on? So I sent them a message, and they're like, yeah, we'll get you.
You're on a wait list.
Yeah. So
no, so we'll get you in.
Well,
so somebody's at the bottom of the river right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. I was like,
they're wearing those cement shoes.
Yep, swimming with the fishes. So I found out for sure on Monday that I was in. So I was like, oh, snap. I guess I got to put together a truck again. So I'm going to run a 2.2, and I'm really making this thing. So
you know what would be epic as well is if you wore a 2.2, like
yeah, just a pink one. Just be like,
yeah, just go for it.
Just what's his name? Jim
Propaganda.
No, I was thinking of
I can see him doing it.
Jim Carrey.
Yes. Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura. Yep. So for you that don't know, this is the Frankenwagon, and what I am really Frankensteining now is that,
you know what it looks like? It's a Ghostbuster car.
Yeah, Ecto.
It kind of has the look from turn it back toward the front, or the other way, and less toward the front. Right in there ish. Yep. It was making me think. All right, proceed.
So
I didn't know it said Frankenwagon in the front.
Oh yeah, it lights up and everything. So it's a Nova wagon, 62 Nova wagon, something like that. It's heavy. It's super heavy, and I decided I'm going to throw AR-60s underneath it, which aren't supposed to go with an Element chassis. So I have an Element chassis, Stealth X gearbox, but I put the K&K 25% overdrive on it.
Are those Vanquish links?
Yep. No.
Incision?
Incision on the front here.
Okay.
These are factory team links.
Okay.
I just have two. Yeah, I have two sets of rears on it, and I have really long shocks on it. I'm probably going to shorten those up because that's just way too much.
Are they monster truck shocks? Like 110?
Sort of. So these are my secret shocks that I always talk about. These are Red Cat Wendigo shocks. They're super cheap, but they're super strong, and they're very plush, like very plush. So I bought those, or these I've had from an old monster truck that I had, and I put those on. They're a little long, like the travel's a little too much right now, but I'm probably going to either shorten it. I'm going to see what happens, but right now what I got to do is I got to flip over.
Well, the bodies are really long too, so it looks like they don't go up tight either.
No, well, they do.
Well, that's probably good because of the 2.2s, I guess.
Yeah, yep, exactly. So, I mean, the thing is that it's just too much travel. I don't want that much travel.
You going to limit strap it, or are you just going to swap them?
I don't know yet. Once I switch the axles, so this axle pumpkin's on the wrong side for my transmission. Once I flip that over, I'm going to see what it does to the suspension geometry with it. And then I'll make that call if I'm going to make shorter or put shorter shocks on it. The other thing is I'm not running a sway bar because a lot of it's crawling, or that kind of.
So yeah, why don't you talk about the different things that truck has to compete in? Because there's some of them that seem like it'd be tough, although it seems like it might excel in a couple others, like the pull.
Yeah, because it's heavy. Yeah, so there's a sled pull, there's the tank trap, there's the mud pit. What else is there? There's obstacle course. There's one other one. Oh, I think tank trap is called the frame twister this time. I think there's one other one. I don't remember. But it's got to go through all these different obstacles. The way it's set up is that like you have a track that you have to run in, and it's wide enough for the rigs, but not very wide. And if you touch one of the lines, it's a point deduction. If your tire goes out of one of the lines, then you're DNF in that section, and it's all time based. So you gotta get it going. And so on this one, I'm doing it again. I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot. I'm trying a whole new setup. So I put that K&K tranny gear in there so it has a lot of overdrive. But then I also put a Holmes Hobbies 2700. What's it called?
Polar Pro?
No, it's the 10 shooter.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Is it not on here? I thought there was a sticker on here. Maybe there's not. Anyways, it's the 540 10 pole stubby sensorless 2700 motor. So it's like the limited edition Crawlmaster, whatever. I got that with a Sidewinder 4 pushing it because it doesn't need the sensor on it. So that should have enough torque, and it should be geared enough where I can make it move pretty good. So we'll see.
Where do you think you're going to place?
I'm just shooting the podium. This is my first time doing this event.
Okay. So you want to be in the top 3. That's what you're shooting for.
Yep.
All right.
And it's funny because I was talking to KLN about this today, and he's like, well, you just shot yourself in the foot now that you're actually going to try. Because most of the time I go to these events, secretly, I don't like try that hard. I'm just more driving to have fun.
Yeah, we believe you.
But every now and then I focus up and I try to do it. And this time I think I'm going to try. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But it should be a pretty fun run. I'm excited to see what this thing does with 2.2s on it. It should eat pretty good. I was thinking about I have a Polar Pro 4100 kV with a Mamba X. The problem is then I'd have to really Frankenstein it because I'd have to poach off of my U4 rig because it only has.
That's a big 8-scale motor, right?
No,
like 7 scale.
It's a 550.
Don't people use those? Okay, I thought people use those in the like Creightons and stuff.
You're thinking of the 2100. The big,
okay.
The 2100 is the big one. 4100.
Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the smaller size casing.
Yep, I'm using the normal 550 size box or can. So I was thinking about throwing that on there, but the problem is that it's got the 5mm shaft on it.
Yeah.
And Element is all 48 pitch. And so I had to get I had to get a, what's it called? Robinson Racing spur gear for it to run on my U4 truck. And so it got converted to 32 pitch. But then if I wanted to run that in this rig, I'd have to poach the spur off another truck. And
that's a pain in the butt. That's a lot of work.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and it's not too bad on the other truck because it's my race truck. So everything's really accessible, but still it's not very, I don't really want to do it. And I don't know that the AR60 ring and pinion would hold up to 4100 on 3S with all this. I mean, this truck's probably going to weigh 11.5 pounds by the time I'm done.
No, because you're going through mud, it's going to weigh about 15 pounds by the time you're done.
I know, yeah.
You're going to gain 4 pounds of mud.
Yep. And it's got an interior in it, so it's just going to get caked with mud. It's going to be terrible.
Hey, so when I got off of Harley's stream last week, Josh and Matt's stream last week, I ordered a Prusa printer.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I think I glossed over that when you told me that.
Yeah, and I paid for it to be made, like built by them.
Yeah.
So I paid the extra. because I'm just tired of 3D printers not working for me. And my
Sure.
thoughts are, this way it's just going to work. Everybody says that the meshes are so like spot on. The tech that they've got in it for the walkthrough of getting it up and running, it should be, it's supposed to level itself and get, then you just tell the mesh until you get it just right. And,
Right.
For your Z axis or whatever. But, yeah, it walks you through it. So hopefully that'll be good. So I can maybe do some building of things for this project, which means that somewhere I've got to also learn how to do some designing in this very busy month. I'm also going on a 5-day vacation the next weekend after I get back. So, I mean, I've got so much time on my hands.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
So I did that, but also I see Eric Crush is in here, who's running the monster truck stuff for the NRCTPA. Says we're gonna have to push me into my room early on Friday. So last time on Friday, I think it was Friday, we stayed up super late. But we also, that's when we jumped that mini Z buggy
Oh,
off
yeah,
the third floor down. That was pretty rad, off the railing of the stairs. I'm surprised I kept it on the railing. I mean, it was late and
yeah.
we had a few iced teas and things. So, but yeah, it was hilarious. Anyway, I was going through my trucks. All right. So I fixed up the one. So as long as I have the pins and the wheel nuts for it that I put in a Ziploc bag somewhere coming back from Florida,
Yeah.
that truck is ready. And then I have one LMT. So I realized that I signed up for 2 Pro Mod, 2 LMT class, 2 Retro Stage 2, and 1 Retro Stage 1.
Wow, that's a
truck.
lot of racing.
So it's like, that's $100, and that's why I was trying so hard to make it, because I'd already spent my money on it.
Yeah.
And so as far as I know, and I had to look because their rules are different, like than the other places that I've raced. So I did I had to make sure I had the right motors and stuff for the retro. Because last time I had to change everything. All my retros had to be changed. It was a pain in the butt to go in and change motors on those quad axles. It's not a fun.
Right.
But you did it,
Yep.
Got to take apart a whole half side of the truck to get to it.
Yep.
And you have to do it on 2 axles so per truck. I had 3 trucks to do. It was like the night before when I realized. It wasn't I realized, but I had to get things shipped to me, and then because people didn't have RC 4-wheel drive 45 turn motors in stock at our local shop. So I had to order them because they have to be RC 4-wheel drive 45 turn, and they have to be like axial 27 turn. Or there was another one, Arma or somebody. But anyway, so got all that stuff situated, and I had to change opinions on them because they had to be stock. So yeah, so I'm getting all that stuff squared away. Those trucks are still good. I think I did okay. I think I got a trophy last year in retro. It wasn't first. I came away with 2 trophies, and I think one of them was retro, and the other one was retro stage 1. There's only 2 of us, and my truck his was like completely like
race ready
NTRC, like no NTRC, like those spec.
Oh,
super slow but super realistic.
Right.
Like Gravedigger Legend, like mud truck version. So yeah, and Sierra, yes, CC going to Ohio, yes, as long as all my flights and stuff don't get messed up, and even if they do, I'll be there. But yeah,
like no more hurricanes. RC Patina guy asked if we're going to Pro Line. No, I wish. I wanted to. I don't know why I wasn't able to this year. Because I remember Scale Metal Supply was asking me if I was going to go or if I wanted to go. And something was going. Oh, I have training or something like that next week.
Yes, so Pro Line by the Fire. I can't go because I'm here in Virginia. It was on my calendar until this trip came up for work. and also on my calendar was the New York Monster Truck Group just had a race.
Oh, right.
Their World Finals that I really want to get to again, and I couldn't go because I was here. I had to be here, so I had to leave like Sunday morning and pack Saturday. And originally, I thought I was going to be flying out there on Saturday or here. So, but I got pushed back a day. Anyway, so I was going through the LMT stuff because I had 2 LMTs entered last year. Guess what? For Monster Jam World Finals, I put aftermarket axles on. It's a stock truck, basically.
No.
Now I can't run it because it has aftermarket axles, which don't do anything to improve the performance of the truck,
Right.
just the durability.
Right.
But yeah,
Can you
I
poach?
get why it's stock.
You can poach your sling axles.
I ordered a new LMT.
Oh, nice.
So that's what I did. I just got a grave digger, and I'm just going to swap the body because I have that 30th anniversary one that looks so good.
Yeah.
That's the one I was going to run, and then it's like, oh, I can't. I put Vidavon axles on, and actually, technically, Vidavon links because that was going to be my freestyle truck.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even get the freestyle. I turned over the controls to a couple of the monster truck drivers that were there at the World Finals. Yeah, and they destroyed it, which is what I would have done.
Yeah.
So I just released a freestyle video.
Yeah.
So that's all my packing stuff for the most part is done. I got to do batteries, chargers, spare parts.
Sure.
And all my what was I saying? So all the packing's done.
You were talking about your stock LMT woes.
Oh no! So yeah, the video. So I just posted the video, the freestyle video from the World Finals, 5 months late after it happened, and I still have 2 more to make. But that was my first time ever freestyling like competition with one of those freestyle RC trucks. I pretty much only really raced it or bashed it in my yard. And I'd never done that setup.
Right.
Like that was the first time I just went for it, and I knew that the suspension was going to soak up everything, so all I had was big air, like just full send. But it always had weak link. The weak link was Traxxas links, rod ends.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, if I stuffed it like I did a couple times in that run, I'd have just boom, 4 links are gone, like completely gone, and you're dragging stuff.
Everyone's links were blowing up there.
People were blowing stuff up. I couldn't even include all the runs. I mean, I was at 30 minutes and I had to cut a bunch.
Yeah.
That just cut short because of broken trucks that didn't fill time,
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I thought your run was pretty good. I thought you could have had it. And I don't know what the other guy paid.
Well, Fred's was really good. And Fred's, and they hyped it up too, announcing wise, is like he's the only truck that hasn't needed to be flipped over. Yeah. Which is very true. And I mean, but not realistic, not rollovers, but they were still big saves. But they're super impressive when they do it because it's like multiple flips and you're
getting lucky.
You're performing for an audience that just doesn't do RCs, and it's like, holy cow, these are insane,
Yeah.
So it's impressive, and that's why I did big air and flips, like, all those cool moves, which I planned to do. That the whole point was me saying what I was planning to do was I had my LMT. That's what I was planning to freestyle. I was excited. I'd had it all worked out how to, in that tackiness of the mud, I'd figured out the rhythm for the backflip to moonwalk, and
I didn't see a backflip to moonwalk.
There wasn't one. You can't do it with the truck because there's no pop. Freestyle RC, it's all suspension.
Right.
There's no rebound. Yeah. And that's why I was like, I'm going to go out there and freestyle because I only get 1 truck per, like the way I was set up is I only got 1 per event.
Right.
Some people had 2 and 2 shots at it, but I was just an extra guy, like filling a spot. And so I did the 1 truck there, but we ran out of time because of the rain and the delays that we didn't actually get to do the freestyle with the LMTs, the all grade digger class.
Oh,
and so what we decided to do is just burn it down.
Yeah.
Like everybody puts your gravediggers out at the same time and go until none of them are driving anymore.
Oh, I'm waiting for that video.
Yeah. So, Zimmer had one of mine from Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer, and Rookie of the Year. He didn't. Anyway, they just destroyed the shocks on it, and I didn't even put like limit straps on. They were pulled out, like the shafts are just stuck now. They're bent, like if somehow.
Oh no.
Because we just kept shoving stuff back in and sending it back out to run more. Like he was taking a beating, and they just absolutely destroyed it. So I have extra shocks before I went to that event. Instead of fixing a shock, I just ordered takeoffs on eBay.
Yeah.
And then just put those on the truck, like the one shock that was busted, and called it good. And then, so I have extras. So I was going to put them on that truck until I realized I couldn't run it anyway, except in like Pro C or Pro Mod, and it probably wouldn't compete in that. But I also realize now I also need to go back to stock tires, and all my LMTs have been converted over to J Concepts.
Tribute,
new ones, and they're the larger inner diameter, and the Proline ones, which I looked for the Proline ones, and they actually they're hard to find. I don't know if
they're on RPP right now.
Are they? I was trying to get them pre-mounted, but yeah,
I saw them on RPP because I was thinking about that instead of finishing a set that I have for the black market build that I'm going to start here in a week or so. So I still got my chassis that I poached my axles off of, and I'm going to throw another set of axles underneath it and then make that a little basher fun. We'll see what I can do with it kind of rig. So it should be fun. I'm excited about it for sure. Yeah, man, that video was dope. I was watching it. I wish I would have been able to finish it, but I had to get back to work. I was just watching it while I had lunch.
It's tough. I didn't zoom in on the stuff. That's when I went and bought the new camera with the big like old school one. It was after that event, because when everything was so far away, to zoom in using the like DSLRs sucks. It's not smooth, and it's just like pop in and out, and also the camera rocks when you do it sometimes. And I was also trying to film upright for like Instagram, so I was literally like two cameraing it, so I couldn't zoom in.
Who was filming when you ran?
Jason Saunders.
Okay. I was surprised because I was like, it didn't look too far off. I mean,
it's about the same. I just pointed at it. You don't have to zoom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it worked. If you're watching on TV, it's fine. If it's on a phone, it might be a little small.
Sure.
But
man,
wow, 97 Pro Mod trucks.
Whew.
You know what else is? New York.
You know what else is crazy?
What?
You'll appreciate this because you're a dad. I have unsanctioned heater turning on right now. We haven't turned our heater on all year. And I think someone just turned on the heat because I'm like, the heat. Oh, dude, I'm downstairs and we have like this duct that goes over the downstairs. And I'm like, it's warm down here. Like, we don't need the heater on. Put on better pajamas. We don't have to sleep in our chones all the time.
I have my AC in this room set at 60 degrees.
Nice.
And it still doesn't feel like it's cooling off. It was just crazy because it's cold outside here. It's colder here in Virginia because of Ian coming that went through this weekend. We're just getting spit like mist the whole time I've been here.
Ew.
So
yeah,
it's been flooded like in the roads and stuff from surge and the pressure systems and all that. Yeah, who touched the thermostat?
I know, man. That's what I feel like yelling up at the upstairs. Like,
I did not pound on the vent. Dum dum dum.
Oh, I did not give the okay to turn on the thermostat. Nope.
RC Crawls in the house.
What was I gonna say? So I had a wedding last weekend, and then I went on a hiking trip with my buddy. And the hotel we got, you ever get those hotels where you put on the AC and then you wake up in the morning and your clothes feel like damp and sticky? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about like.
I don't know what hotels you stay at, bro.
I like all the like the top of the blankets felt like.
Oh yeah, it's just that's how it feels here. It just feels damp. It feels humid.
Yeah,
And that's why.
it's like cool damp. Like it was not
Yeah.
too hot. Yeah, that's how it was at this hotel. And I was like, I picked up my pants to pack them the next day, and I was like, ugh, these feel gross. Like,
Yeah. So I've got something gross. Two things. And it might be loud here because I'm in a hotel that's supposed to look like it's Colonial Williamsburg, like all brick outside and
okay,
old school looking. And so they don't want the condensers outside. So they're
what?
all in the room. So it's so loud. They've got these condensers up above by the
Really?
bathroom area and it pumps. Yeah. So it's all hidden in the rooms, which is loud. You hear it. But
I don't hear anything.
so I smell, speaking of being in a hotel and smelling or whatever, we just went to Korean barbecue and just ate like so much meat. Like, yeah, it was just
Really?
straight up like, yeah,
It's a meat fest.
you just tell it, yeah, totally. And they just bring out and you grill it at your table. You know, they got that little grill in the center.
Yeah.
And that, they took us out to dinner there. And I was the only one, I think, they all got the like hot pots too. So there's also like you had your own little stovetop thing in front of you that was just for doing a hot pot. And then in the middle, you had a grill for everybody. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
But yeah, so I just smell like the cooking, like
Yeah.
it's awful smelling.
I know that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And by the way,
like
moist is not a good word to use. We don't use the word moist. Other words to use: damp, moist
heavy.
is just yes. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, this heat is killing me. It's like it's not that it's like 75 to 80 degrees during the day, but it's cooling down pretty quick out here. I don't know how cold it is right now, but it's cold. It's cold at night. We were at soccer practice today, and it's like I had to wear my shop coat. Like it was cold, and the fog settling in and all that kind of stuff. So I get it, but it's not heat.
But you had the sun on your house, right? Like something was it sunny at least and cold or no?
Yeah.
So your house, if you didn't have doors open, should be fine and
you would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Should be a perfect 62 degrees in there. It's perfect livable.
Nah. During the day, the AC wasn't even on today. I don't know. I'm disappointed, really. I'm disappointed that we turned the heater on already without even my say. Without my say, what am I going to do?
We turned on the fireplace the other day, but we were out fishing in the rain out on the boat, and it was cold. We came back in and turned on the fireplace.
Nice.
So that's good.
Nice.
But
new stuff. There's new stuff coming out everywhere.
Like what? Oh yeah, so the J Concepts tires or race tires are the what ones were they? They're just like a shaved version of their Renegades, I think.
Shaved Renegades.
Firestorm cut tires. They're Firestorms.
Really?
Okay, yeah, cut. That'll be cool.
So just smaller lugs?
Black Market's getting on me. Firestorms. Yes, Firestorms. I saw your comment.
Take it easy.
I thought that's what it was. But then I'm like, maybe he meant Renegades. But no, it was Firestorms.
Oh, he knows what he means, Tony.
Yeah.
Your chat must be going way faster than mine, because mine, you just said that and then it just popped up just now. They look like
the Firestorm, but Renegade cut. Oh, so they're back
like fluted, perhaps. It's all about the Bigfoot.
Are they on the J Concept site, or are they on only the
OnlyFans? JCon OnlyFans.
Or are they on their Facebook? And those big Fling Kings look so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I really want to get the launch tires, though, for the build I'm doing.
Which ones are the launch ones? Those are the ones with like all the circle cuts on them?
Those are the knobs.
Which ones are the launch?
Golden years. Sorry, I'm looking for those. I went past it. Firestorm, Renegades. They're the ones that people run with the knobs. They're still that older. They're a V tread, but much more like on road looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were on a Bigfoot back in the day. Looks like I have to go to the Faces book.
Ugh.
I haven't been on that all week really until I just posted that video.
Good for you.
Tonight.
That's the only bad thing about our group, the War CRC group, is most of it's on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so I'm always late to the party. But it's just the way it goes sometimes. It's just the way it goes. Boom Racing's coming out with a 6x6 conversion for their crawler, which looks kind of neat. Have you ever wanted a 6x6?
I saw that on. I did.
You did want a 6x6?
I did. I wanted the
cross
RC 6x6. Yeah.
But why? Just because?
Because I can. No. Because I love the military style. Like I just wish somebody made it ready to run military style 6x6 that was capable.
Yeah. I've never really had a want for one of those. But I'm sure it's less like anything else. When you get it and you play with it, you're like, hey, where was this all my life? Kind of like the Kingsling, man. That thing, people ask me, like, is it really that fun? And I'm like, yes, it really is that fun. Like, I have a blast with it, and I didn't think I would, and I cannot wait for it to start raining here, because I'm just going to be taking it in the mud all day long.
Ted Goat says they're back cut Firestone style like Bigfoot runs. Man, why can't I find a picture of them? Who posted it? Is it on like Sam? Matthew Hall has to have got a picture of it and posted it somewhere by now. He's so quick on that stuff. I hate how Facebook, when you have a page now, if you click on something in your little bell thing, it'll take you from your personal account and it just make you the page account. And then I try to go and search something. I can't go into Sam as a page. It's just annoying. I'm like,
LVC is
just show me my my stuff on my regular feed. I'll go over to the page if I want to see those things on there. Dang, Tom Jones has a ton of monster trucks. I'll be selling everything. Hit me up if you're interested. Holy cow.
Like, everything must go. Fire sale.
He's got some good looking trucks too. I might have to come back to that.
Have you even opened up your bog hog yet? Earth to Tony.
Hey, oh, dude, these look freaking rad. Here's a shot of it.
Here, go full screen, and I'll get my fan to turn it on because I'm cooking down here.
Okay.
I mean, to your picture. No, to your picture.
Yeah, I gotta use my computer to add it somehow. Because I'm on my phone here. I gotta figure it out. I think I can still present from here. Oh, I can.
You can send me the link, and I can do it from my computer.
I got it here. I'm capable.
Goodness gracious. It's like 90 degrees down here. It's a sauna.
Bam.
Ooh. Okay, I'll be right back. Hang on. It's just right here.
We'll actually, while you're not here.
Actually, my mic's on this side, so I can just lean over and do it. go gadget arm.
Yeah, every time I click on one of these things here, and somebody commented on my photo, I click on it, and they commented on my page photo, not on one of my personal photos. Then I'm in the page mode, and I got to go back up here and switch back accounts. It's freaking annoying.
Oh man.
All right.
Sorry.
I know. I'm just Harley Design just agreeing that it's garbage.
Yeah.
They were on the NY World Finals page. No LMTs.
No LMTs.
Thanks, Tad Goad. By the way, Tad, your Son of a Digger run was awesome. I was going back through. I forgot how good it was
Oh yeah.
when I was doing the freestyle run. Yeah, these look really good. Like the shave. Look at the edging on them. That's super
nice.
cool. And since they come like that from the factory, they don't like consider those shaved tires. Like, because a lot of them rules say you can't shave them, but if they come shaved from the factory, it's okay.
I like it. I like it.
SoCal's got some. Looks like I'm gonna have to order some.
I like that body. Did you see the two bodies they posted on Instagram today?
I did. They got the licensing to do the summit one.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but when I was looking for this, I saw it. I'll be honest. I have not been able to do any social media. I've been in meetings, and they frown upon looking at your phone at this type of an establishment.
They're like, "What are you, 14? Get off your phone, Tony."
As it was, I got in trouble for.
Are you some kind of influencer or something?
So, yeah. So we had to do this test. I don't know if it's a Myers-Briggs test. Ahead of time. One of those ones where you say like personality traits.
Yeah.
And this and that. It's really funny. Like, I'm going to tell the story because I'm going to. So it happened today. And they decide, I didn't know that they were going to be doing it like in front of everybody. So there's 50 people here from all over the world, from different world offices, that we have. And man, a lot of, so we do like NGO work, non-governmental work, nonprofit. So like Ukraine and, people going through war and crazy stuff are here and have crazy stories. But so anyway, they're going through them all. Everybody's are cool and touching. And then, they're bringing us up by groups, and now it's marketing. They bring us up and they bring, like, yeah, most of you guys had, really good, things and, it made sense. But Tony, yours just didn't make sense to me because like your two things, there's two attributes that you find from this. And they're kind of like polar opposites.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm schizophrenic and I'm filling out the form. Bipolar, no. But so she notices like, one of yours is about peace and quiet. You like peace and tranquility and quiet moments and like
and then you like to throw stuff.
Just like think about things. I'm like, that ain't me at all. Like I got zero quiet, zero like peace time. It's like always go time. There's no breaks. There's no peace. And so so that one was done. And like, yeah, and your other one is like you're all about winning and like control and power, which is funny because my boss is sitting there and I'm just thinking, well, and now he thinks I'm coming after him, like, because all I want to do is run things and rule and blah blah. I'm like, man, that just doesn't sound like me. Like if anybody's met me at a race, the last thing I'm worried about is winning.
Yeah.
Like, except if I'm in a go-kart. Like, I get the go-kart and like I want to win.
You get transported into F1 for some reason.
Yeah, I spun my kids out this past weekend go-karting. My first time go-karting
with them
racing.
ever.
They had just gone with their cousins, whatever, and they finally for the first time did it, and they loved it. So I'm like, sweet, I've been wanting you to go forever. Let's go.
Yeah.
And he gave me just that little bit on the inside, and I took it. I dove in there, and he tried to come back, and I'm like, nope, boom. Spun him out, sent him into the railing.
Stay in your lane, son.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so I was like, what the crap? So I go back and sit down. I'm like, those are not my attributes at all. Like mine's all about like duty and integrity and aim to please with my work and all this stuff, like creativity. Totally different kind of vibe. I go back and because I joke, like we're sitting there and I'm always joking about stuff. So like, oh, we got our test things coming up. I'm like, is it possible to fail these tests? Like,
Yeah.
are they gonna call us out? And apparently, it is possible to fail the test because I did it wrong. Apparently, whatever is most true, it says go, fill all this out, and in order to show your greatest, attributes, the
Yeah.
greater, that's the whole goal, is to find what you're great at.
Right.
And greater, bigger is my opinion.
Right.
Well, no. So they wanted you to put the thing that is the most true is a 1, and the thing that least describes you would be a 5. Well, I skimmed the directions, and so I saw greatest, whatever. And so I'm doing like, bam, 5, 4, 3, everything high. So all of the things that they had as like my top 5 attribute were literally my worst 5.
You're like, new top score. Did I break
it? Like, so they have like a totally backwards picture of who I am, because a lot of these people, it's the first time I'm meeting them, and I'm just like, no, that's not me. I'm in the class of not peaceful, not whatever. I'm in the can't read directions well.
Right.
But I didn't tell everybody what we're doing for the monthly mayhem, so I did read his directions. Although I did tell him that I wasn't going to read them all because there's too many. I don't like to read. I did tell him that, and that was before all of this just happened. So
nice.
I had printed his off, because if I have it in paper, I'll be better. I think I'll be better.
Till it's crumpled up at the bottom of your backpack.
Yeah. Like, so I printed off the NRCTPA rules too, like the book of them, like, because there's so many different classes, to make sure I had it right. So I took them out to my trucks and made sure I wasn't going to show up. Did
you put on your readers with your little?
I lost
lanyard?
My glasses when I moved to Michigan, so that's why I ain't been wearing them.
Yeah.
It's the second pair I've lost.
Oh man.
Not spending money on that junk again.
I'd be blind if I lost my glasses. Would not be able to see anything. Harley,
Harley Designs. My directions are very clear. There's a lot of them. Yeah. They're very clear about what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
If you read, it's like, I'm gonna wait. If you send out, I would like the hard copy of this book. Leather bound, perhaps mahogany.
He's like, you can download the ebook from iTunes.
Yeah. Make your iPad 10 pounds heavier. Do you think the FearTech chassis can comp? The FCX axles are really wide. So
depends on your comp.
Somebody's telling me that I need to do different wheels so they tuck over the knuckles more.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the way that they turn right now, the angles of everything is really weird, how they turn. And I agree with that. So potentially, if you could narrow in your wheels, I think those Endura brass ones stick out anyway. Like, as far as the offset, they really seem to push the whole wheel and tire out. So yeah. It depends on your rules where you're comping. At ours, it would be very hard to comp with it because it is so wide.
Yeah. Harley says the audio book is available on Audible.
What voice does he have for it? Is he reading it, or
it's Samuel
I'd like
Jackson?
Sean Connery or something. Yeah.
I want Samuel Jackson to be reading his.
There you go.
Jamie Foxx. Have you heard Jamie Foxx's Trump impression?
No.
Oh my goodness! After the show,
we're gonna watch them.
Oh my god, it is hilarious.
It's spot on.
Oh, dude, more than spot on. Like if you closed your eyes and looked away, you'd be like, "How did Trump get all this soul all of a sudden?"
George Costanza reading.
There you go.
Oh, that would be hilarious, dude.
Hello, Jerry. He's like, hello, Tony.
Killing RC car says Matt Damon with a Boston accent. That sounds awful. That's the
Yeah.
last thing I would want.
No, what's worse is not Matt Damon, the other guy with a Boston accent. What's his name? Married J-Lo for a while.
Titanic? Oh,
No.
Affleck?
Affleck with his
Yeah,
Boston
Affleck.
accent. Yeah,
Affleck.
from
Oh, you
like
should
the
get
house.
the Affleck guy
There you go.
that did the Micro Machines. Oh, no, not Micro Machines. That was a different guy. What was the guy with the annoying voice?
He was in
From Aladdin.
Police Academy.
Yeah, so good.
He died,
passed
didn't he?
away.
Yeah.
Well, you could get like a computer version of him.
Matthew
What
McConaughey.
was his name?
He'd fall asleep. Be like, all right.
No, but I did honestly print off the rules to the thing. So I don't plan to use their
Gilbert
transmission.
Godfrey. That's who it
Gilbert
is.
Godfrey. Thank you. That guy got canceled cultured
Yeah,
at the end.
unfortunately.
Somebody's knocking. I wonder if I'm being too loud. It's 12 a.m. I'm talking so loud into my wall.
They're like, Mr. Tony, can you please keep it down?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to do. Didn't you know I'm a cam girl or a cam guy? Like, I'm trying to make some money.
My OnlyFans really.
You're like,
really
RC ain't
right.
cheap. Haven't you seen the shirt? RC ain't cheap.
Oh my gosh! Somebody just pounded.
Really?
Unless it was you in my headphones.
No, I haven't. I'm not anywhere close to the mic.
Were you-
The mic?
No, but were you doing something on the desk? Because something else you just did had a thud noise to it. So maybe it was you, and I heard it in my. No, it's something with the tire that you just had a second ago. Maybe you're picking up and putting it down as you were screwing it in.
I don't know.
There's definitely some thumping, but I think now I think about it, I think it's in my ear pocket. Oh gosh! I just realized what time it is, and I'm like loud, like laughing loud and shouting.
That's funny.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna have to go into my smooth jazz talking voice.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you get these dots off? I hate the dots.
Lick it.
No, absolutely not. I ate food after I touched these tires earlier, and I was like, oh, like it tasted terrible. Straight like China. It was it's horrible.
I actually like Chinese food a lot.
Yeah, well, not Chinese rubber. It was bad, man. All the mold release. The best type of neighbor. What did I say? Yeah.
So
you should be like,
I'm not planning.
Go knock on the person's door and be like, hey, can you hold my spotlight for me? Give you a tip.
I'm all self-conscious.
Or the soap. Oh, soap and water, my friend. I see. Aha.
There's no way I'm hearing anything in this room because of this AirPod. It's got to be, had to have been you. Anyway. See, I'm not planning to use a transmission. So it'll be my first Phoenix build.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I do have another Phoenix, the original one, that I'll have to build after this.
Yeah.
So because I have it, and comp-wise, a lot of people here run it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that'll be cool.
Yeah.
So is the one that you got, the one for the competition, is it just a standard, or is it the one with all the selectable?
It's the new one.
Does it have all the?
Yeah, it's got all the selectable stuff, but it's got straight axle.
Okay. Those are nice rigs.
I'm just going to save the selectable for now.
I've never had one. I've seen people's, and I'm like, that's a nice truck. I appreciate the fine machining of all that kind of stuff and the engineering behind it. So, but yeah, they look like a nice rig. I don't know how you're going to make it go fast. Super tall spur gear.
Yeah. I think if you acetone the tire for overnight, it should be fine. Just
in the bucket. Yeah. Be like, what's this pile of goo? Smells terrible. a turd covered in burnt hair. Oof.
JMRCs, run them. That'll get rid of it. Just drive them.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
motor spray, soap and water, my friend. That's all I use.
Yeah.
Soap and water. Dish soap.
Yep. I'll wash them down. I got to get all that. I'll probably simple green the tires anyway before I go.
Mine looks so good after only simple green.
Yeah. Yep.
So we came back with caked on mud from that the Monster Jam World Finals. We saw how muddy it was in that video.
Oh, yeah.
Super mud. And I didn't use a brush or anything. I sprayed him with simple green, let it sit for 5 minutes, hit him with a hose, sprayed him with simple green again, let it sit for 10 minutes, sprayed him with a hose, and they look brand new.
That's awesome.
It was like staining them. Like,
yeah,
I'd hit it with the hose and it was just stained with the clay, and it just cleaned it right out. Didn't touch it. Like I said, no brushing, just spraying and hosing.
Are you using the foam, or the concentrate stuff? Or I mean, the spray.
Spray.
Okay. I like the foam. The foam is awesome.
Yeah.
I use the foam when I want to get my stuff squared away. What is it? Late night?
A WKRP.
Oh, yeah. In Cincinnati. You can do that from when you're at the Monster Truck Comp.
Yeah.
You're like, WKRP in Cincinnati. Remember that show?
No.
What? Oh, man. That's an 80s child show, or not child show, but from the 80s. I think that's what it was called. Someone's got to remember that.
I'm trying to think of what else I got. Oh, so I got a different skid plate coming in. I've got some ideas for wheels and tires. I don't know if they're going to work, but I've got like adapters, several different adapters to different.
Going to run the Banditos. You should get like all your stuff should be like no label stuff, like stuff that you find like Bang Good stuff, and just make your car go super fast with all Bang Good stuff, and then be like, yeah, because you got the super nice base to go off of, and everything's like. He missed the joke.
I got the radio voice joke. I just didn't know it was a special WKRP. Like, I didn't know there was a special guy for the voice, but or a special show. We had WWJR.
Smooth jazz. Yes, sir.
WNIX.
So are you worried about any of your competitors?
All of them.
All of them.
I just don't want to come in last. That's my fear.
I don't know much about West Desert Wheeler.
I know he lives in an amazing place.
Yeah. I think RC Review will probably, I don't know if he'll overthink it. He seems like he'd be really into like thinking about it a lot. But
I don't have time to think about it.
I know.
I just need to put a big motor in it with a lot of balls and just pull the trigger, baby.
Just make a front wheel drive.
And then if it's not fast enough, I'd put more balls in it.
Yeah.
Pull the trigger harder.
Pull the trigger harder. You got to do.
I need a longer trigger.
Yeah, more leverage. You got to get one of the.
Turn my Expo up to 11.
And rip the knob off. Oh man! So I almost caved and got a Spectrum radio.
Rugged or Pro?
Rugged. I would have gotten a rugged, but a kid saved the day. I don't remember his name right now. So I built that Element, the Night Runner, and I took it with me to go that way.
I don't know what he means, save the day. I'm all about Spectrum radios.
Well,
Spectrum.
So here's the thing. They
didn't pay me, so I'm not giving them any like extra words.
Yeah.
Spectrum.
So I've wanted one for a long time, but I have too many cars to switch over all the receivers, and the receivers are like stupid expensive from the ones I looked at. And so I took this car.
Don't get the AVC ones. Just get the ones.
They're still expensive compared to the Fly
3.
Sky ones. You can get 2 for $20 of the Fly Sky ones, and they work just fine.
Oh, mine are like $35 each.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, once
And
you get,
if I could buy a new car if I sold all my Spectrum receivers.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I didn't make that change yet. But so I built this truck, hadn't driven it yet, took it with me to this wedding, and then we were coming back. Like, we went over here to Canada. My house is down here. We went up over to Canada, then came back and went all the way down to the Panhandle area of peninsula of Washington State. And I forgot my receiver. I built everything, brought my radio, everything, didn't put a receiver in it. And I was like, oh, because no local hobby shop around here carries Fly Sky.
Ours do.
Ours don't. Nope, ours don't. And so I was like, great. So we stopped by a hobby town, Bellingham, Washington, and it just so happened that there was a 24 scale comp. And this kid was like, you looking for a receiver? And I was like, I would love one. He goes, I have one in my tow rig. I'll give it to you right now. And I was like, all right. So I bought it from him. I go, how much do you want for it? And it's normally they're like $25 for this one because it's a 6-channel. And I was like, how about
for $25?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like way cheap, and they have AVC in them. Beat that, Tony.
Is it easy to turn off, or you got to do like 3 button presses when you turn on? And
you just turn it off from the transmitter, completely off. Yep. So, long story short, yeah. So I was like, "How about $40, kid? Keep the change, you filthy animal." And he took it out of his truck, he handed it to me, and I was like, "I'm going to send you some stickers from CCXRC." I just.
No thanks.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know that guy. Now you, on the other hand, did you see that
you on OnlyFans?
I know. Well, I was going to say that actually. Did you see that people are starting to do the subscription stuff now on Instagram?
There's subscriptions on Instagram.
Yeah, some people have it now, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean,
you don't know how you feel about people trying to make a living on Instagram?
I don't know how I would charge anyone for a subscription to RC Amigos. It's like,
yeah, but no, it's for extra content usually, right? Or to see it first or something weird.
I guess, yeah. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
Or you get a free sticker of the club.
Yeah.
Sticker of the month club.
Yeah, Jam of the month.
I'm not seeing if I have that available.
Oh,
I'm going to only charge you to view mine.
Kaylin was asking me about this, and I was like, ask Tony. It's his favorite question. What motor to use in a 24 scale monster truck?
That's the worst question ever. There's not a good motor to just drop into any of them.
What do
if
you
you run the Furatech, I just run the Furatech truck, and it's easy because their Rocket Man is the perfect power on 2S for it.
Okay.
It's got the transmission, comes in it if you buy it from me, because that's what I think people should use in it. So, no, honestly, there's these little eBay motors you can get that are inexpensive, and they're decent speed. They run really hot.
That's probably fine for him. He won't be running it a whole lot. He's going to break his. He's going to break his.
Ouch.
I'm going to put him on the trailer when I race him. I'll be like, go ahead and put that back on the trailer. It's all right.
So that's what Ryan Anderson uses, are those little cheapy eBay ones.
Yeah.
They're the same size as like the stock motor, like real easy to just put in, drop in, and go. And they're quick enough. Like, it's a good race speed. I mean, some people want to go too fast with them, and you have no control.
Sure.
So, yeah. For stock ESC, you can't run any of them on a stock ESC.
That's what I was kind of trying to tell him.
Brushed.
Yeah.
You got to run brushless.
The only one I know about is that Holmes Hobby one coming out, but I haven't seen anything about it.
It's not a fast one, though, is it?
I thought he had one that was, well.
He has a 44 turn. That's not fast. I think the
Hey,
The
what's
ones
up?
from Mofo are faster potentially.
Operation 11 Charlie in the house.
Hey, Javier.
What's going on, brother?
Um, I have some motors I'm working on. I told you I was thinking of calling them, right?
Probably.
Speedy G.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I remember
But
now.
I don't know. I'm probably not going to do that.
Why?
Well, it's like Speedy Gonzalez, but
So, have you seen this shirt?
yeah, that's true.
Come on.
So,
Come on, Tony.
yeah, I just figure using fun names is the way to go. I don't care what it'll have the turn rate on it, but it's like
I don't care about this cancel culture.
I don't care about that. So just give me a name so I know it is. Oh, you're running that Speedy G? Cool.
Sweet. What does that say? Yeah, I think it's too fast for these. Are not fun.
Yeah, but too slow is not fun either. So I haven't seen a brush motor that looks good. The problem is you put 3S in it and it goes perfect, and then you burn them up like
Right.
way too easy. You're constantly swapping out motors.
What was Ryan Anderson's? Remember he had that King Sling. It wasn't a King Sling. It was just the
Yeah, it's running
model.
the China motor.
Is that what it was?
So what I actually like is I like the Surpass Hobby motors running on the Southwest Monster Shop transmission mount. He's got a motor mount for like the stock transmission that puts it above the transmission, so it tucks in the chassis. And they're awesome. They're super great speed. I do 7,500. Some people do the 9,500, which is even faster.
That's like a dental drill fast.
I'm going to eBay and I'm just looking. They're like CX24 brushless. Seeing if it shows up here.
Javier says is getting ready for Proline by the Fire.
Oh,
I gotta make it down there one of these years. Sure would be nice.
So it's these right here. 1 to 2S, 10,300 kV motor with a 10 amp ESC.
Like it comes with the ESC too?
Yep, for $19.99 to $39. It's basically $40 ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
There was a guy that reached out to me that had a set of Furatech monster truck axles. He was selling them for a good price. And it happened when I was in transit, so I wasn't able to reply to him. And I lost his contact because I wanted to buy them so I could have them ready to go so I could make a monster truck. But c'est la vie.
Here, let me show him what it is. Remove. Wait. Add stream. Where is that window? There. Can I show it? Yeah.
Yep.
So $37.39, you get the brushless motor and the ESC. And you just run a little red JST plug. So, and these are quick.
How quick are they?
They're pretty quick.
How fast does it go, bro?
I hate that question. Man, I really wish they'd go to Proline by the Fire. But I'm still happy I'm going to the NRCTPA. And then, what's in November as well is the second annual of the
Is that the tractor pull one, the indoor tractor pull?
It's give me a second here.
I'm waiting.
I got this.
Patiently waiting.
Where's the crap? So it's the second annual HBR Classic, Hall Brothers Racing, at the Raminator Shop in Champaign, Illinois. Doors
Sounds-
open at 7:30 a.m. Man, that's early. Gosh, who starts racing for dudes at 7:30 a.m.? No, the races start at 9:30. Dang.
Farmers.
No, it was a wicked fun time last time, so I'm trying to go to that again. The dates were November 19th.
Nice.
Daniel Chichagash is putting it on. It's going to be an amazing event.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's a fun event to go to. So, I'm going to get a couple races in this year. I really need to start something in Michigan, West Side.
I need to get down. There's a club racing down south for me, about an hour and 45 minutes south. And we've talked about it before. It's on a Sunday, though. It's always on Sundays. And it's like, so hard to travel that far on a Sunday just because it's like church and then like trying to get the kids home in time so they can get back to bed. You know what I mean? Like, it's so tough.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days.
Sunday.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to try to do it, though.
We, Mayo call it WSMT, WSRCMT, NLPAHQ.
CCXRC.
Like West Side Monster Trucks or something. I don't know. But I need the RC in there then, right?
Yep.
So, but we need something. I was supposed to get a tree. Like, who's the live mod? Who is supposed to be making the trees? I put in like the down payment or whatever to be on the wait list for those trees.
I don't know. I could make you a sick tree.
Live RC? I think it's Live RC.
Wait a minute. Oh, I still have to get into this. I was looking at this because I'm flipping it over. I was like, wait a minute. But I still have to get in and put my locker on.
Live RC drag tree. Here we go.
Was there really only... Oh, there's 2 screws. I was going to say it's 3 screws.
Lifetime. That's who it was.
You should call it like Ice Monster MT. Something like that. Throwback to the Michigan Ice Monster.
Yes, I paid the $100 pre-order for it. They still nothing on it, and it's been over a year. I did it when I was still in Virginia. I paid for it. I gotta not remember, and I gotta not forget that so I can get my money back. If they don't.
Wait a minute, Tony. Wait a minute. You can't just flip over the axle.
Why?
You lied
Because of the screw holes, the screw mounts?
Yeah, so if I go like this,
Yeah.
right, and this was...
Oh, you can't flip that mount. Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to mount your links. That sucks. But can you change your ends? Can you take that one to the front and put the steering knuckles on?
No.
Just change out your drive shafts.
Because this has to go on the other side of the axle. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just swing it around like this. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because then you put your servo mount on that one.
Okay, and then flip the diff gear over and change out. So much work, Tony.
Swap the front and rear trusses. Oh yeah, because the front truss has just the truss parts from the front and rear swap. You don't even have to swap all that stuff. just take that truss piece that goes across the top from the front one and put it on the rear.
I can't because what I'm trying to do is put the pumpkin on the other side.
Yeah. Just that truss piece right there. Swap that with the front one. It'll be on the right side then. Because the front one is the opposite direction. And then you put you switch the trusses, and then you put your servo mount on the top of that.
All right, let's take that.
See, Josh is even saying it. Harley Design's saying it. Swap the front and rear trusses.
Okay.
Yeah, so just that little truss piece.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh.
Still a lot of work, bro.
It is a lot of work. The things I do.
Might as well just be building a new truck.
You know, I have the kit. I know. Thanks a lot, Dick. Captain Obvious. I thought about that as soon as I unbolted it. I was like, why don't I just
built the new axles?
Yeah.
Just build the new axles that way. Oh, well.
Yep.
Can't win them all.
Well, either way, I'd have to do it because I'm taking a set of axles with me as backups anyway. So either way, it's going to have to happen. But this
that tool's real nice.
This Mighty Handy Tools, whatever it's called. It's pretty sweet. Oh, what a pain in the ass.
I actually brought one with me because I brought these RCs with me. Also, I like the small ones.
That's what she said.
Hoping to get up to Coastal RC and run this brushless bad boy right here.
Yeah.
Take it off some sweet jumps.
How fast is it going? Ever
like
catch me sick
there that time?
You're gonna have a box of tots while you do it.
So this one, I got those flubber stuffers, the anti-foams in here.
Yeah, and
they're so awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Kaylin goes lucky.
The tire flex on them is just so cool.
Nice. Looks good. I like those new Enduro wheels. Are they about the same weight as those ones?
No, they're so heavy, dude.
Are they?
Did you see how they're like 200 some grams?
Well, that means nothing to me.
Much as this truck is like 300 grams or something with
all your brass on it?
Brass and stuff on it. Yeah,
really?
Those axles alone with the tire or those tires and wheel combo were 266 grams.
It's a lot of
266 grams. They're so heavy. When the package came in, I was like, dang.
Like, did I get the right thing? These 1.9s?
I'm really build up my forearms.
And you had to put in all those bead lock screws?
Oh, gosh. And then I had to take out all the ones around the front because right here, it runs those FMS axles run the larger nut, the 5mm, and so you couldn't fit the tool in there to tighten them down. So I had to take all these inner screws off. That was a happy time. I just spent all that time putting them on. But yeah, no, this truck is so much fun to drive. It's wicked fun. And I got a limit strap on the rear now. We should be taking orders for those things. That doesn't look right though, does it?
No. I'm gonna get a little piece of Velcro and stick it to the back of your diff cover.
You don't need truck nuts on this one.
Like, hey Tony, what's that Velcro? Oh.
In real life, they're different colors. Like there's a piece of metal and then there's that piece. But when it's about this far away from the camera,
looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks like that new body.
Yeah,
selling out everywhere. Look at that low sit. Like it just sits so low. Looks so good.
That's awesome.
So we're hoping to go up to. They've got a crawler course at Coastal, and then they've got the carpet track and all that. So
nice.
And then if we go back there, did you see? Well, you're not on Facebook. So when I went on to look for, what did I go on for earlier? So tonight was the first night I really got on. Oh, I went to post that video, and I saw Ryan had posted a video where they were jumping his dog, unfazed, not attacking it, landed on the dog's head. He kind of flinched, but he just took it. Biscuit took it all, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so, but we might do some monster truck running. The minis.
Over the dog?
Hopefully not. I want to race.
Yeah.
So they have like a body panel.
So race must not be in town, otherwise you wouldn't want to race because you would get.
I don't want to lose the race.
No.
I think he was going to be in town when I talked to Ryan on. He called.
Ooh, good call, guys. Good call. Look at that.
Saturday. Boom. Yep. When did he call? It was Friday, I think. He was on his way out there. He decided to get in the truck and go. So I don't know if he's going to just hang out for the weekend, or what, or if he was bringing him back with him.
Yeah.
Well, he's playing school, so he probably just went out for the weekend.
Yeah.
Is he in school now? Should be.
Probably.
Dang. Anyway, yeah. So. But it was him and Weston. It was Weston and Ryan that were playing with him.
Mm. I hope this works. I hope this helps with the pinion angle. And I've thought I've seen people do it before, so it's not like I'm feeling like I'm the first one to do this, but I hope it works. We'll see. Sure would be rad. Then I'd have a monster 2.2 rig.
Are you gonna leave it set up that way, you think?
Yep.
Super wide. It'll look really good on that with that body on it.
Oh, bro, it's gonna look sick with those tires on it. It'll look like one of the actual like Great American Trail trucks. That's what those little set screws are for. You know how you have to put the set screws on the bottom side? Mm-hmm. And you're like, why am I putting these set screws here? So when you try to flip the truss, you have to take the set screws out. You just want one more thing for you to take out.
It's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Not to keep mud out and dirt out. Just to annoy you.
Just to annoy me. Yeah. They're like, hey, there's going to be a guy one day that really wants to do something cool. Let's make it harder.
Probably they could mount something to this hole. And if they don't, it'll just let dirt in. We should probably put a screw in that.
Yeah. Nah.
So what did you see the Horizon Hobby email that came through about, I haven't got to watch the whole Tuesday scale news update yet, but I saw where he mentioned the build your own truck. Yeah. Have you gone and tried that at all?
No.
Okay. I haven't had time.
I watched his video. Great video, Harley. And it didn't seem like anything I'd be doing. So just because it's like seemed more expensive than it should be. Didn't seem very cost effective.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me. I'm cheap. And there wasn't many options for like the bodies and the tires. They were only, so on the video that he did, he was showing how they're only doing class 1 tires, and there's only like 3 bodies that you could choose from, and yada yada yada. So didn't seem appealing to me, but maybe down the road for other things, yeah. You know, I could see it if it was at a different price point. I could see it really working for people that are getting gift cards from family members that are just getting into the hobby. That's where I could see it really taking off. But it just seemed like he built out a car that would be ready to run, and it was like $1,700.
Mm.
And I'm like, that seems a little expensive, because you could go get a VS4, run a 10.8. You could run a VS4, Mamba, or no, what's the Copperhead, and a nice brushless motor, and be underneath that.
Yeah, it's probably more for the people that are still not comfortable building stuff, and there's a lot of those people out there. So Riss31 asks, Endura pins versus LGRP grippers. The Endura pins are huge. They're super tall. They look weird on most cars of the SCX24s. If you're running on an FMS FCX24, they might look somewhat okay because the whole body and everything's bigger looking on it. I actually think the Swamp Kings from Little Guy Racing Parts are the choice tire.
Have you ran them yet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're super grippy.
Yeah.
And they hook on things.
I was really surprised with those Aggressor tires. I thought I wasn't going to like them just because I don't like the way they look. And they were clawing at stuff. I was really
Which
surprised.
ones?
The ones I put on my kids.
The Boom Racing?
Yeah, the Aggressor ones.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the way they look, but man, they sure do grab.
Man, I would do those Hustlers in the 60s probably. They make that super tall, the Hustler. So mine's a 53 millimeter. The Endura pins are about a 60 millimeter, which is why I didn't want the 60 millimeter Hustlers, is because of how tall they look on the truck. And the pin ones are really narrow too. So, yeah.
Probably
our league is kind of questioning whether or not to allow them because of the tread pattern not being
scale.
It looks more like a race buggy, pattern, So,
I want to try those Little Guy Swamp Kings. I think those look nice. I haven't tried them yet. Golly, I seriously feel like they turned it up to like 90 degrees. It is so freaking hot down here right now, and I have the fan right on me.
Yeah, bead seats on LGRP are by far the best. Yeah. Running pins, have Trail Kings, but didn't like them. On the fence for grippers, and now you mentioned Swampers. Watch some of the videos. I know
2FM. He's got
2FM has some videos talking about the different ones. I know Capes and Crawlers, or is that it? Capes?
Something like that, yeah.
Cape Crawler?
Yeah.
Had a video about tires. But I know that even at our comp, we have people trying all different kind of tires. And there's several of them that just keep going back to the Swamp King, which doesn't seem like it'd be something you'd be doing for like rock and dirt.
Right.
But they hook up so good. The bead on these is actually pretty terrible. These are my favorite tires, are the Scramblers.
Those beads are horrible.
The beads are so thin and they just pull out so easily.
Terrible.
I feel like I fix them after every comp. I have to redo one of the tires.
Yeah.
Because the bead is off. Do I have to right now?
You should.
I actually did a pretty good job last time I assembled them. I took my time and really made sure this one's. They're all good stuff for last comp. Nope. This one's kind of coming out a little bit here, just a little bit.
I'm with you on the scramblers. He doesn't like the scramblers either. I wasn't a fan of them. I don't know
They
how
hook up so good.
I don't know how you're getting. I was getting. I didn't have good foams in them, I guess, but I was getting a lot of sidewall.
I ran stock foam. Now, the one issue I had with them is it would push the corners. They'd roll a little, but it wasn't bad for side hill too bad. But with these new foams in them, man, it turns so good.
Those crawler innovation foams.
Oh my god, no, they're slime balls.
Oh,
They're the anti-foams.
yeah.
So they're really
yeah,
rigid for sidewall. They're super rigid for sidewall. And I won the first comp with them in it. And it was a tough one against Dana. And I think he was running the Swamp Kings.
Swamp Donkeys.
Swamp Donks. Swamp Donkadonks.
That's what we should call them.
No, but he's been just stomping it with those Swamp Kings.
Well, that's cool.
He tried the grippers, but I don't think he liked him as much as the Swamp King, because there's much more spacing in the lugs on the King to really, when you needed it to grip on stuff.
Yeah.
And hook and pull you up things. And I don't think he could get that with there wasn't enough just traction from the rubber compound to hook and pull you over things. He actually grip.
Whoa, your mic went all weird.
It just cut out. My battery died.
Oh, no. Now I hear your...
now the AC's... There we go.
Now I hear the AC. No. That's fine.
Oh, it's not showing up. I hear you in here.
Yeah. Gotta switch that mic over. Oh, now you're totally done. You're like, I'm out of here, guys. Welcome to RC Amigos.
There. Am I back?
Yep, you're good.
That should be it. Okay. It went to my computer. I have my computer open here, and that's where my AirPod went to. Anyway, it didn't go to my phone.
Nice.
You guys have bouncer builds. I don't have one yet. I plan to. I have the Olympus.
Are you talking about 24?
STX 24. No.
Oh.
No. But I plan to.
I thought about making a rock bouncer, like a 10 scale. There's a group out here that does it. But
Swamp Kings are better than Trail Kings, MW. Is MW 303, is that Dana?
I don't know. But look how this grease has just stayed in there. Oh, it looks so good.
It does look good.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dana's like Nom something, GNOM. Sorry.
So how do I tell? Is there a way to tell which axle I put the HDs in? What is this? What does a stock ring and pinion look like?
The HDs are curved. Stocker straight.
Really? For real?
Yeah, they're spherical.
Oh, you're right. Well, looks like I'm going to have to take this all apart to see what I got in this one. I know I did one set, like one axle, but axles are so deceiving how much time they take to make.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Did any of you guys get the FMS monster truck yet? Sean's RC Adventures. No, it's just a it's an FMS FCX 24 with a new body and tires on it, basically. So
He's saying Harley's
They
saying
got the
black
look.
pinion shaft on stock. Really? I don't believe you.
Now Incision makes HD gears for it.
Right. I almost got those. I got the Incision lockers.
He didn't go with his.
Well, because I already had the gears from a long time ago.
Yeah, I did the lockers for the Rift from them.
Yep. The spool.
I was a little frustrated by it. It was my own fault though. I didn't realize I had to take off everything in order to get to fit.
Like I
I mean,
immediately
everything. Started pulling off anything.
That's kind of how I'm at right
Unless I
now.
stripped it all the way down.
Oh, this must be an HD gear because it is bevel or curved. You probably can't see that.
Yep, I can see that.
Yeah, it's curved.
Well, that means that your pinion is probably
Not
the
black.
right one.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I got to take the axles out to pull the diff out. Details. Oh, my tube came out. Lost my tube.
Wow. 808 RC guy says the beat on the RC four-wheel drive tires has been the best for me across the most amount of different brand wheels I have.
What?
Not sure. So I will say that it's particularly on these NHX brass wheels that I have a problem with the scramblers. I did not have a problem with them on the previous speed locks coming out of the bead. So I think that it's not as tight of a fit with this particular bead lock.
They aren't the easiest bead lock to work with. I'll give you that.
Well, he says they are the best.
No, I mean the NSK
Oh, the NHX
or whatever
yeah,
they are.
NHX, yeah. But they're easy because there's not a whole bunch of screws all over to make them look cool. They just look cool. It's very simple. I like them. I like them a lot. I have 3 sets of them, I think. I also have 3 or 4 sets of scramblers, if you remember the name.
That's
because I like them that much.
I lied. I did not get the Incision locker. Sorry about it. They didn't have it. I was looking at the Incision locker on RPP's site, but I decided to patron my local hobby shop.
Yeah. Now, so he's saying he's running the bigger boggers on his deadbolt. Those are a totally different compound. The scramblers are just very thin tires, like the it feels like a different compound for sure. A lot of 24 scale comments. How do you like the RB1? I was eyeing that chassis. What's the RB1?
Is that that's the bomber, isn't it? I think it's the bomber. I'm not sure.
From Crawler Works? I don't have one of their chassis. Oh, I see he's got a bouncer looking one. Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Radioactive is asking, what's a good 10th scale crawler tire for smooth rock? What kind of smooth rock? Like river rock? Like if you're going somewhere that's wet and smooth, it's totally different from like dry and hot and smooth, I would say. Would you agree?
What, like Pitbull Super Stickies? What are those called?
The Voodoo?
What are the super sticky Pitbulls?
I don't know. But XJ is saying Hyrax, river rock, field rock. Tony will disagree with you about the Boom Racing Hustlers on smooth rock. But
I did not have any luck.
I think that was driver error after hearing about your driving style. But just saying.
Well, the course was also very big rocks.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But they
What
slipped a lot.
What do I run? I run on a little bit of everything. The crawlers, the Proline crawlers with a K. I forgot what else they're called, but those are good. Those are really good, actually. High racks are good. I don't use them. I had a set before, but the high racks are good. Ooh.
Yeah, I like Hyrax.
Man, this is just crammed full with earplug. Look at that. Is 1/10 the next step, or the next best step from 124? Thought about a slash, but there's a 1/16 version. Well, it depends on if you're crawling or if you're doing go fast stuff, I would say. Two different kind of avenues.
Yeah.
I think I would skip all the 18th scale, 12th scale stuff, and I go straight to 10th scale.
So the tires that I was trying to think of are the Pitbull Rock Beast or Growler.
Yeah.
The alien compound is their sticky compound, is their alien compound. That stuff just grips and goes. Nice. Landmines are good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about
those. Landmines are
those.
good. I really like my landmine if you have good foams.
I'm a fan of these Mickey Thompsons. I've been running these a lot, and I trail with mine, and they work great for trailing. So, KLN. So I was telling KLN he's got to finish his projects before he goes on to phase 2 of his projects, and so he's been mounting a body. Oh, so okay. So he's saying bashing. So what? So you're more of the basher. I would say an Arma, like a Granite or something like that. If you're kind of just making a baby step, what would you say, Tony? It's a good price point, I think.
Yeah, I think the Granite's an awesome starter, especially 3S.
Yep.
Just to get the power. RC reactivated. Long time since I've seen that name. What's going on, Jack? I saw your invite, but we were getting ready to do this live stream. We do a mostly weekly Tuesday night live stream. We missed last week. I missed. You said you were going to be there, and then I just was crashing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice now. My kids' soccer is starting earlier and ending earlier now because of the light issue.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I can be home and have dinner before we go live, which is always nice.
Man, I can't believe how much stuff I have to get done Friday before I hit the road. I got to do that intro, and the way that I want to do the video for the monthly mayhem is going to be time consuming. And so even doing my intro for it, and then the box, because I have to open the box to get the body out to give to Alex and film that. So that means I have to have already done my intro. Gosh. And I still have to pack all my stuff for the event.
I'm worried I'm going to get this done in time for me to actually run it before the comp. It's like I want a podium with it, and I'm like, and it's a whole new setup all the way around, so I have no idea how to run it.
Yeah.
Might be a bad idea.
Delta right now to see what Thursday night flights they have leaving. I get the 24 hours before my flight, I can do any changes. Choose a different flight if I want.
Yeah. Since I'm doing this locker, I don't really need that gasket, right?
And you got to get rid of it in order for it to fit. That was the problem I was having with the other one, is I was trying to leave that stuff on in case I ever went back.
Yeah.
I would have it, and that was problematic.
Yeah, that's what I was just realizing it couldn't get the screw in. I was like, come on, man. There we go. Christmas music started at my house the other day.
My kid got the Christmas tree out and we told him to put it back.
my daughter started decorating too. I was like, whoa. Take it easy.
Yeah.
I'm all for Christmas, but let's take a break. Let's wait.
Here's a 6 p.m. flight. Get in at 1 a.m.
Kevin Gibbs says, evening, Tony, or should I say good morning? Time is at your time.
Oh, yeah,
1
1 a.m. I thought it was because of different time zone, because a lot of times I'm traveling out of the country.
Yeah.
Man, there's not a late flight. So we have like a dinner meeting and stuff, and I wouldn't make it if I.
That's the worst when you're like, I could maybe do it, but it'd be really close. And then you're like, no, better not.
Yeah, I'd have to get dropped at 5 something. And if I'm trying to do a thing with Ryan, I'd have to cancel something. Because then I could do because I was going to miss the lunch meeting in order to do the thing with them and then pick up dinner. But if I just canceled going and doing all the horsing around stuff for fun, which I really want to do because horsing around and fun's, it's fun. So, dang it.
So here's one thing. You know what? We could probably make $1 million, Tony, if we got our own brand of grease, but scented it so it actually smelled good.
Mm-hmm.
Like scented, like imagine like maple bacon scent grease.
Okay, I was gonna say. Now you gotta define. Like most guys are gonna want some kind of flowery.
No.
Now maybe like Old Spice, fresh scent. You steal it from the deodorant. I could go for that. Or Ocean.
Or Ocean.
Things like that. Or like Whiskey Barrel.
Yeah. Yep. I have a Duke Nuke Cannon or
Duke
whatever.
Cannon. Yeah, yep. Duke Cannon. Yeah.
Yep. I have one of those.
Sniffles.
Me?
Yeah.
My allergies.
You turn the heat on.
Oh, my allergies have been killing me. The smoke here from the fire is still bad. Yesterday they canceled soccer practice because of the smoke out here. They did it last week too. Try not to sniffle into it. Let's be that ASMR. I'll be like, I'm sure some people, we just lost some viewers. They're like, I'm out.
Yeah. Just lost me.
Yeah. Man, I am gritting. I'm not even going to say that. Never mind. I was going to say something about getting something all greasy. Nope.
You pulled out. Nope.
Oh, pull out Game of Strong.
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I need to get another Coke.
Coke.
Over in my mini fridge.
There you go. Well, I'm making progress slowly but surely on this axle. Got the locker in. Got it flipped. So now I got to put the axles back in, the axle shafts. And we should have this one squared away so I can mount it to the back of this truck. I'm really excited for how this truck's going to look. Ooh, that sounded delicious.
It did sound delicious. Delicious, and maybe it'll make me stop yawning for a bit. I haven't had Diet Coke in forever. But so I'm in Virginia Beach, which is so weird since I lived here for 17 years to not have a car and be here and just go where I want to go.
Yeah.
So I had to walk across the street to 7-Eleven and just buy what they had. They didn't have Coke Zero, so. No ginger soda. No, not here. No Vernors in
You're like, where am I?
Virginia. I had to think for a second.
Janet? Oh, sorry. Too soon. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah, it tastes weird. I haven't drank it in forever since switching to Coke Zero when it came out.
so gross. So gross. Just be a man, Tony, and drink regular Coke.
It gives me heartburn. I have half a can and I get heartburn.
Yuck.
Yep.
That sounds terrible. Not good. Not good.
I didn't realize that all through high school and all that I'd get it heartburn. Slurpees gave it to me. I blamed
That's
it on
right.
something else.
Yeah, we had this conversation. Yeah, I forgot about
So I
that.
don't know what it is. But they told me if I drank diet, I wouldn't get it, and I don't. But then Coke Zero came out, and I tried it, and I didn't get heartburn. And then I'm like, this tastes way better.
You're like, now I'm sold.
See you, Sean. 5 a.m. will come quickly. Holy crap, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm going to cut it here soon.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I got early mornings meetings here. And I don't get to play the snooze game. Like at home, if I go till 2 a.m. and whatever, I'm like, I still set my alarm early, but I can just be like, forget it. In the morning, I can change my mind.
Kids don't need to go to school.
Yeah. Yeah. And so,
like,
well, mine don't. Mine are homeschooled. So
I know. Yeah.
So they're pretty good self-starters. I get up and they're working. Like, good job, kids. I'm gonna go downstairs now. I gotta go do work stuff.
That's awesome.
So, and luckily my work is flexible, so
yeah.
as long as I'm only part-time right now, so as long as I put in my 4 hours, no matter when I do, it's pretty good.
4 hours of work, 12 hours of RC. I like
basically,
it. That's
what it ends up being.
It's a great balance right there.
Yeah. And most of the RC is not even running RCs anymore. It's like responding to comments and messages and emails and doing orders and that kind of stuff.
That's what I'm having a lot of fun with, but I'm getting back into the building season now. I have 1, 2. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to build your DR10 rail buggy. Is that what we agreed on? Like, I'm just going to do that and send it out to you. Then you're going to put it on.
And then we'll do some kind of a we'll do some kind of race, a sand race.
Yeah.
A drag.
Yeah. And so I've got to do 2 of those. I've got a sand scorcher buggy / build. There's some new stuff coming that I think I might get my hands on. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. So there's that.
Nice.
And then there's
Billy the Kid.
Huh?
I just said what's up to Billy the Kid real quick.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got
a few builds going. So
nice. Yeah, I got those builds I gotta get done. I'm gonna get back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a month, man.
I know. And then I also am slammed at work right now. Like, in a bad way.
When I'm talking to them through this, I might be going back to full-time stuff. So that'll really limit some of the flexibility. Yeah.
Yikes.
We'll see. I mean, it's good. It's easier money than trying to chase the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So it's consistent money.
I'm going to try to make
stuff will still be there. I'll just focus less on. I'll cut back some of it and just go back to doing more. I think just content.
Yeah.
And just have to scale back on some of the other aspects, which is fine. But I miss doing the content part, honestly. Just
that's the
more
most
time
fun.
running them,
Yeah, that's the most fun.
Because I'll be doing work and I won't be doing RC. Like, I'll just be like, I'm going to go run something, like as a getaway. It'll be like going back to the good old days.
Yep.
So.
Back when I used to watch CCXRC.
Yeah. When I would run the trucks.
I know. That's what
I do run them. I honestly do, but it's these little ones that I don't film all the time anymore because people tired of it.
We could do our own little freestyle, me and you, freestyle action. We'll do one a
That
week
could be fun.
and let the viewers vote on who wins that week.
Nice.
That might not be bad. Quick and
Nah.
easy, dirty, or every 2 weeks, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Well,
good.
even if you do it more often, it's just like you just go for it the one time and just don't like.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about all
You don't
this
have to like keep trying over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Then, I got it. So we'll do it with 10 scale, but then at some point, let's do it with 24 scale. I don't know.
24 scale freestyle.
Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
It would be fun
To do.
Yeah.
To watch, though.
What's the difference? You can't tell the difference when you see it on video.
Just get a smaller camera. Just get a
Yeah.
small camera.
Yeah. No, I mean, it'd just be in here, right? Or
Yeah.
how would we do the voting? Would we
Yeah.
play them in here, or would we play them as their standalone videos and have people come in and vote and talk about it? I think doing it here would be a reason to have people.
Yeah.
We could do like a T or a P.
Yep.
And then just count them.
Can't you do a what's it called? A poll on here?
I have no idea.
I thought there was a way to do a poll.
Poll.
You're like, I got your poll for you.
Some scented lube.
Wow. You went there.
I was talking about it earlier.
I wasn't going there. Oh, wow.
I don't see where a poll is. Maybe through YouTube itself I can. I'm just not set up right now to really look.
Yeah. No, that's all good.
We'll see.
Billy the Kid said it would be fun. I agree. Be something different, right? And it would just be us. Just be us. I mean, eventually we could probably get other people involved in it. But
no, it'd be cool to show up with our video, and then we send it, and we do that little like, and we could even do it where I wouldn't see yours, because you can do at the bottom of your screen. Do you have the share?
Yep.
And video.
I think so.
You should. There should be a share video button. So it's present.
Yeah.
And then video file.
Yep.
And then you like one of us would run our video file, then the next one would run their video file. And then we vote on it. I'm trying to get into YouTube right now to see if we can do a poll. If not, we can do a poll in the community page.
But then they'd have to lose. They'd have to leave the video.
We have a huge drop out of the.
Yeah.
No, just open another tab.
If you're on unless people are watching on mobile devices.
Yeah, a lot of people are. At my channel. I'm not on that right YouTube.
That'd be cool though.
Oh crap.
Oh, so Kevin Gibbs is saying he's always throwing polls in chats, but that's because he's using a different software. He's using OBS. He's using OBS, I thought, isn't he? Matt from Scale Builders Guild.
Yeah, but how does that throw it in the chat any different? Like,
because he's going through his third-party software, just like we go through the third-party software.
How does it make YouTube do something different? Oh, because YouTube has that back-end live area. So I wonder if you go into Studio, and then we said content, live, click into it.
See if you can do one right now. Should we do a monster truck freestyle off? Poll, yes or no? See if it works. Because I want to get back into doing more monster truck stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
It's been a minute.
So here's real time. Reach audio.
Golly, this sinus thing is driving me crazy. I'm sure it's great for the listeners. It's got that Coke drip going. Needed my afternoon bump.
Yeah, I don't see how to do polls. It must be through OBS.
We could always, yeah, he says we use OBS, but use the YouTube live interface to create polls and chat. I've never used OBS. So Josh, is Matt on a Mac or is he running a PC? Because I've never seen it to be very friendly to Mac, but I'm not really into it.
Oh wait, what's this little button? Where's my YouTube? I think you can do it from YouTube.
Billy the Kid knows what I'm talking about.
What, Mac stuff?
No. Said I needed my afternoon bump. Got that Coke drip going. That's my wife used to get mad at me because that's what I would call my rock star. And I'd be like, oh, I need my afternoon bump. She's like, don't say that. People don't know. It's like, well, probably not, but who cares? Right? Did I put this on right? Oh, that's right. I already feel like I'm missing stuff. Need to blow my nose. You finding this all right or what, Tony?
We both run PCs for streaming. What's a PC?
Oh, I know. Piece of crap.
Yeah, I ran OBS off my MacBook. I have one of those Stream Decks I should sell if anybody wants to buy a Stream Deck. Because now that we use this, I don't need to.
Right. Well, and I used
no Stream Decks.
When I did it, I used Ecamm, and Ecamm was dope. Like, because I could do like full production in Ecamm. Oh, that was sweet. That's how I did our freestyles, like the freestyle comp. I would run that through Ecamm and run all the bumpers through. But then it was like full on producer mode as I'm running the show, and I was like, nope, too much work.
Yeah. The payoff for it's just not really there.
Well, especially for me with all 2 subscribers on my YouTube channel, was like I was like, eh. And my channel's not even live enabled yet. I keep on saying I need to get into it. So this TTC, I'm gonna record it, capture it, ready for YouTube, so I can show what our TTC looks like. I think it'll be fun.
All right, I figured out the poll.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, 13 people voted that we should do a poll. So
where?
Go ahead and end it. Huh?
Where?
It's actually just below the in actual YouTube, below where you do your commenting. There's a little create a poll button.
Nice. How much is a Stream Deck, Billy the Kid's asking? You're like, as much as I could get for it.
I don't even remember which one I have.
Oh, how much more do I have to do to this? So theoretically, I can just flip these knuckles, right?
Theoretically, yes. I'd probably do like $70 on the Stream Deck.
I've got to get a set of aluminum axle housings. I was going to order some of the Boom Racing ones. I just ran out of time.
Yeah. The what, metal housings?
Yeah. Only because I don't. The AR-60s.
I need to order some of those Incision lockers, and all this stuff for the. So I have Boom Racing ones on a rock bounce I need to fix.
The axle housing?
I bought the Boom Racing complete axles for the AR-60s complete. And the
Yeah.
gears went first run, man. All the dips are gone.
What
I mean, I
was
run
that
them in
your,
the Axial Mud Bash or the rock racing event at Badlands through the mud and junk.
so
And
you were
just
full
like
sending.
crunching them. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's going to hold up to that. You didn't call them and were like, I want my money back.
Who, Boom Racing?
Yeah.
I ordered them from Asia Tees or something. That whole build was like the only thing actually axial on it, for real axial, was the skid plate, and the tires were original Wraith tires, wheels and tires.
Nice.
But it was like a full steel tuber chassis, hot racing transmission. What did I have? The Castle Creations crawler
Ugh.
motor, but it's like the 2300 or whatever kV.
Yeah.
Incision links for it. I think they're titanium links, and then King shocks, RC four-wheel drive, like Boom Racing axles. It was an expensive truck. Very expensive build.
Man, who put this together? I put a lock nut, nylock nut, upside down on this steering. It's like, that's not how it's supposed to go. But it worked. It worked. Huh. Did you just see how much?
Bored that they put drift tires on the DR10? That would be hilarious. You know what I want to run some more of is the 1RC racing midget cars. Those little, they're like 18 scale midget cars and sprint cars. They only turn left. Speaking of, what?
I haven't seen
You
those.
haven't seen them?
No.
1RC.
Why would you only turn left?
Well, because they'd spin out if you turn right. Here. You haven't seen these? Where you been all your life, man?
Maybe I've seen them.
I think you have. I have a couple of them, I think. Yeah, I have two of them. Here they are.
No, I have not seen those. They seriously only go left?
No, I mean they turn right, but if you do turn right, you spin out. Look at that late model, 18 scale goodness.
That's cool.
$209.
That's
so yeah, they've got. That's a lot. $218
for an. Oh, it's 18 scale. I thought it was smaller than that.
I mean, check these out.
No, they're cool. I thought they were smaller than 18 scale.
So much detail into them. When I bought them, they were less. They were a little less. I think they were like 180, but you know, inflation.
Yeah.
Cost of everything's gone up, but they're wicked little cars, and they sell. I mean, people are racing them all over. So they've got hop-up parts and all kinds of cool stuff you can get for them. Brushless motors. In fact, yeah, Hoosier tires. They've got brushless motors that work in the, look at 10,000 kV. Drop that in direct into your monster truck builds. Bam.
It's a lot of power.
10-tooth pinion. It's already got the right connector on it for the Furetech. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you ask me. But nobody asked me, so.
Nope. I think they'd be cool if you had a few to run with other people. They seem like they'd be hard to control.
They're not bad.
You actually have one?
I have two.
Oh.
I have two midgets like this. I have a red one and a black one. I actually have I think I have a Monster Energy or Mountain Dew wrap for it. I haven't put on yet. because there's a lot of screws to take off to get the panels off to wrap it. But
which one's
I
the
bought the
SR10? You mean the DR10? Is that what you're talking about? Or there's an SC10? Which one's the SR10? Oh, I know which one he's talking about. He's talking about the Monte Carlo one. I think that's an SR10.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
That's
Willis?
a lot bigger. Yeah, my son and I did the. Now you're gonna make me go to that. YouTube 1RC Racing. Yeah, there's my video of it.
Do they actually like drift and pull the front tire up? That's what I love about those Outlaws, the real ones, when they come flying around the corner and then they pull the front wheels up.
No, mine doesn't do that. It could be driver error. Yeah, so here's my video on them. Yeah, young guy.
Did you give yourself permission to share this content?
I thought this was going to be the one where we ran them. Because my son and I ran them with... oh, there's my fifth scale sprint car. Man, I missed that thing. That was a sweet, sweet car. There it is.
Venom, back in the day.
Yeah, fifth scale, man. These things are wicked. My Hustler one. Man, I don't want to play somebody else's and get in trouble. Oh, here it is. Man, my son was so little here. I think we just put down. Yeah, we tried cones and it didn't work very well. Eventually, we ended up just taping down because he kept cutting through. Mm-hmm. Pool noodles, just a line of them down. So you had to go around the pool noodles. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about them. How did I get onto those?
I just let you go, Tony. I was like, just look at the flowers, Tony.
Yeah, Mini Outlaws. If you watch some of the races on them, you should just look at it on YouTube. There's some cool like garage courses and really cool setups for them.
I believe you.
One of the people did have a dirt track that they built in their yard that they tarped over and all that. And they'd come out and race on it. It's so cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool, especially just for the like scale radness of it.
Yeah.
Why can't I ever remember how these go? Number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2.
What are you trying to put in?
The little knuckles. But they always have like, it's got a weird camber to them.
Yeah.
If you don't do them right, they do this.
Yeah.
That's not the right one. It's not the right way, Tony. It's not the right way. Just so you know.
It may give you an advantage that you don't even know about. That's one way to think about it. You might want to just try and see.
You guys aren't running them this way? I learned it on CCXRC OnlyFans. It's pretty sweet.
I have something to say about that offline.
No. Uh-oh.
Because you haven't been on Facebook very much.
No. 0%. 0%. You know what, though? I've made good ground tonight. I've successfully unmounted and remounted 4 2.2 beadlock wheels.
I wouldn't call them successfully. Oh wait, you did do those successfully.
Yeah, I did.
I thought you were talking about the axles, but yeah, no, you did do the wheels and tires.
The axles are in tow right now, dude.
Nice.
If I can get this started.
Saw a text message from Alex come in. Oh, that would be pretty cool. I like that idea, Alex.
Uh-oh.
About going into the shop where they've got all the pre-runner stuff.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't even know what I'm planning to do for my video yet. Now I got ideas.
Like, wait a minute. Ah, idiot. Why didn't you tell me not to put this together, Tony?
Don't put it together yet.
Such a jerk.
Wrong way?
No.
Backwards?
I gotta take the diff out still.
Oh. You didn't put the locker in?
Not on the front axle. I did on the rear axle.
We can't see it. It's off screen the whole time.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
We just see you twisting your tool at the bottom of the screen.
Thanks a lot, Tony. Good looking out, Tony. Thanks. Good looking out. All right. We're there.
But you don't have to take it all the way apart.
Just take off
the
nut.
You kind of do.
No, it's not too bad. Just take off the...
Take off the whole outer part of the knuckles together, right? As one piece.
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Make sure you remember how you have it set.
Yeah, do you put yours perfectly vertical?
No.
You don't?
I don't. I rock them a little.
Which way do you rock it?
One tooth back.
Why?
I don't know. That's how they are on my S&T10.
You think you get better steering angle that way or something?
I get great steering with it. They hit the links, so they're turning far enough.
Yeah. I think you're just telling me that to sabotage me.
Rock them forward. That's the way I would do
it. So it looks all goofy. Yep. Says twisting his tool is the title of his OnlyFans video. Yes. My mighty tool.
Mighty handy tool.
Hey man, it's because RC ain't cheap. TM. For those that don't know, go buy a CCXRC OnlyFans t-shirt because RC ain't cheap. He's about to throw a picture of it up right now.
Trying to find the right window. Not
this
one.
Just type in OnlyFans. See what comes up.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I like it. Let me do that. What's it called?
Spring.
Spring.com. What I don't like is it's not actually spring.com.
No. It's like
they changed. It's still Teespring, but we've changed our name to Spring. But if you go to teespring.com, you still get there.
Gets pushed over, yeah.
And it still says Teespring on the upper left corner of it. And then it says Teespring is now Spring. But they're still, there we go, Spring.
Okay, if Harley's still in, I'm testing your theory, Harley, on the shaft of the pinion. Ready? Be able to tell here in a second. What are we thinking?
Order myself a new hat.
Yes or no? Is it going to be a black shaft or is it going to be a silver shaft?
No, they're going to be. Did you do both of them? The
Not yet. I'm going to.
wait, but
Black,
it has.
Black Shaft. Harley is
So
right
it
again.
is.
Josh is right again. Look at this guy. This guy knows what he's talking about.
So that means it's not stock.
The front one is stock.
Oh, there's the shirts. We got a couple funny ones actually right now.
The front one is stock and has some teeth aware down.
Teeth wear down.
Yeah. Just go with it, Tony. Just
A
go
weird
with it.
way to say that.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right. If you guys haven't seen it, it's limited time offer. Till my wife goes in and takes it down off of Teespring.
Yes.
There's the OnlyFans t-shirt you can get.
Oh, I love that shirt. Look at that. Because RC ain't cheap, baby. Kevin
wild.
Gibbs says epic. Yeah,
And we do also have our Ounce Inches Matter shirts.
Kind of
If
where
you like to offend people with not even them knowing why you're offending them, get your Ounce Inches Matter shirt.
Alex says, "Can I wear that in a handoff video?"
That would be hilarious.
You need to make it into a sweatshirt. It needs to be one of those sweatshirts. Do you see those sweatshirts that they sell that look like they're a hairy person, but it's a sweatshirt?
Oh yeah.
You got to get one of those.
Big old bellied one.
Yeah.
Got our Broken Axle Club shirt still rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah.
Smoking motors. Nothing says America like monster trucks. Out of control.
I've got my smoking motors.
Cool skull one. Yeah, I need to order a new smoking. RC bashing is not a crime. Or this is not scale shirt. I like this one still.
That's not RC. Oh yeah,
that's not scale.
Bearing and all.
That was a fun one to design. My other car is a Cloudbuster.
Very nice.
Yeah, all those.
I haven't been on mine in a while. I don't even know. So I don't remember who it was. Someone on here said they bought one from me, and I was like, sweet, but I don't remember what it was or who it was. I don't think I even get a notification. I might be sitting on a gold mine. Does it just go to your PayPal, or do you have to go and like?
No, you have to go and tell it to transfer it.
Dude.
So hopefully I'll be selling more smoke and motor shirts once we get the crawling or the pulling stuff going up at our local shop. They've been testing out the pull sled and all that. Oh, I need the Lockers Over Light Bars t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was Alex's idea because he was ragging on me about the no lights because we were doing the night runs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said I should do Lockers Over Light Bars. Sure, I'd rather spend my money on lockers. Skip the light bars.
Skip the light bars. As I'm doing lockers right now. I got lights on this one though. Mm-hmm. Do you know what gear ratio you run? Do you run the 3813s? Or do you go with the taller?
That's stock. Yeah, I don't run overdrive or under, or I don't even run them. I tried running them both over one time, and I got so much binding, like my motor hated it.
Really?
So, yeah. Then I had the highest tooth on my pinion already, and it just none of it. It hated it.
It's like, I hate you, Tony.
I hate you.
Why'd you do this to me? Yeah, I've never done tractor pull stuff, and I'll be doing some this weekend.
Yeah.
Sled pulling. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe we should do a "What did you pull tonight" shirt.
Or just do like a hand
maybe
like
not.
this. Just do a hand like this and say full pull. Full pull. I like that. I'm gonna get you in trouble. See, it's cool because I don't have to do it on mine, so I'll just be like, I'll make you all these lewd shirts.
I was thinking about just put the pull sled on there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
How much did you pull tonight?
Can you suck the rear suspension down for pulls? Question mark.
I don't know. There's different rules for everything. I mean, it's a bigger rule book.
Would you want to suck
Harley made for the
front suspension though versus the rear suspension? Oh, I guess the rear. I'd do both.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I need to just get some Smoking Motor shirts to have ready, or stickers. I didn't get the small Smoking Motor stickers.
Yeah.
So when people, I'll have Bull Gear make them.
There you go.
And then as people smoke motors, we can put it on their trucks.
There you go. I gotta put one on my SMT.
Weekend hooker.
I like that one.
My neighbor's 1-to-1 pull truck is called Weekend Hooker.
I like it. That's what we should do. I'll design a pull sled that has a pirate mast on it that looks like a pirate ship, and we'll call it a pirate hooker.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
All right.
I have a pull sled. I just need to mount a
mast to it.
A mast to it with like a flag.
Yep.
That says pirate hooker on it. Oh, I love it.
I'll draw it up, Tony.
You dirty pirate hooker. Or just called the dirty pirate hooker. That'd be fantastic.
No, on the mast, you could say pirate hooker, and then on the front where the dirt pulls up, just put dirty on it. So you have to read the whole thing. Yeah. Dirty pirate hooker.
I've already got the whole thing labeled though as Smoking Motors pull sled. That's a lot of vinyl to remove.
Be worth it though.
But you know who could make it? Bulger could make the flags.
Oh yeah.
And put grommets on it. Oh my gosh, I love this. This has to happen.
I'll make the t-shirt.
All I have to do is buy a dowel rod and like paint it to look like a wooden
mast.
Uh-oh. And then use rope to tie another one to it. Or just buy some Lincoln logs.
Is it bad that I'm missing a screw here? And I hope it didn't fall into my pumpkin. That's not good.
It's just in the pumpkin. You can get that out. It's in your...
full of grease. Oh, there it is. Oh, got it. Got it.
After the booty. On the back of it. Well played.
Yes. I like Dirty Pirate Hooker. That's my favorite. What do you think of, what's your honest opinion on Proline by the Fire's theme this year?
I wouldn't want to make a truck for it, a themed truck.
Yeah.
I would like put a knight in the driver's seat and be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the year I don't want a medieval truck.
Nope.
So
Nope. Whatever happened to Horizon doing
it's
those
kind of like
build-offs?
build-offs.
Remember
Oh,
how
those
like
were pretty cool. Yeah, the Pro Line ones.
I always wanted to do that because they did a SMT one. That was like the last one that I remember. Oh, how am I out of drink already?
There's a couple different ones because I know RC Driver was in it, and then they had.
And then he was a judge of one, I thought, right?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a cool thing to do.
I still have my really epic like Mad Max build monster truck body. I had to get that back out.
If KLN's in here, I did 0 theming this year. Nice. You need to just get a little sticker for your exhaust pipe and say, I fart in your general direction. That'll do it.
Was Moose Jaw too busy to paint you something up? Themed. He's been doing a cool build.
I've seen a lot of cool ones out there.
Yeah, apocalyptic, and maybe they did that already. I just don't anything. So it goes back to that whole skills testing thing that we did, like that stuff, like the whole winning aspect. I don't have this need to like go out and have something that's going to be judged as the best, whatever. Like,
yeah. Well, see, I'd
rather
mind.
not take the time and build something that I'm not gonna like, especially if it's not something I'm into.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like for me, I wouldn't have done a medieval themed build, even though I'm into theme building. It's just not I'm not into that. But I say that, but I probably still would have anyway, because it would have been my first time going. But it's just not my thing, man.
Like if the theme was build something green, I would probably do that.
You're like, hey,
I can do green. I like green.
Shoot, how does this
Put
go?
monster truck tires on it. All right, let's do
it. Yeah.
Although I did so we did win. We did win a couple of awards actually for our trucks. Now I have 2 concourse awards.
Your son has a concourse award. Let's get it. Keep it straight.
Hey, now I did all the work on that, which took me all
Dad, shut up, Dad.
30 minutes to an hour. It took me an hour, probably, if you don't count the time you're waiting for paint to dry.
Ooh.
And then just bought stickers to stick on it. But no, I did that Bigfoot build, the ZEI one.
Yeah, that was cool.
The US to USTE, and that I stopped and I painted the driver and did all that extra detail work.
Yeah,
for the Bigfoot, for a pretty cool trophy.
Yeah, you got a trophy out of it?
From USTE. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. And a micro trophy that goes with the truck. You have a scale trophy you get with it too. But it's like a little glow trophy and everything.
That's cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have done a theme build for medieval. I don't know. The Halloween one? Nah. I'm more into like the movies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like if it was like I don't know.
I'm just like show up guy. Like I just like to show up and be there. Like Axial Fest Badlands, that's why I love it. They've got a bunch of little competitions, but it's not about that. Those are like, sideshow things.
Yeah.
And, you come in, there's a few people that do it, but I just bring some rigs to run. I'm not trying to, and even I don't even bring any for the concourses at those. I'm just out there running them. So
I'm going to get some cool shots this weekend. I haven't had the Frankenwagon and the Lazarus truck side by side built yet, like because I tore it apart before I built the Lazarus truck. And so I'm excited to get those pictures this weekend. That should look pretty cool.
Yeah.
It'll showcase some of my tubery. That's a word. So be pretty neat. Oh, that's cool. Robbie Chapman building a cancer awareness build. That's cool, man. See, that's the kind of stuff that I get into. Like when I did the 11 Charlie, that
Oh yeah, that
scorpion
was
thing.
cool.
I like doing that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. That's my jam.
I'm just not I'm not the finisher type guy. Like I don't go for finished
Oh, I
detail.
always
That's my
finish.
problem. I don't. Yeah. So like last year, I showed up to this event that I'm going to this weekend, and my trucks were just like we'd just been to Horizon RC Fest before I moved. Grant you,
Hmm.
in June, and I think is that how that worked? Or no, I drove to Horizon RC Fest from here, so I didn't. I had moved, but anyway, we were still unpacking, unboxing. I came back. I didn't clean my trucks. I showed up to this, and we're racing in a hotel on carpet, and my trucks are. And the first thing I'm starting with is like concourse,
Yeah.
and they want all the trucks out because of for sponsors and stuff. And I'm like, everybody's trucks look like shiny, like store, just bought looking, and mine
Yeah.
are just
Hammered.
dirt, like
Yeah.
dust, because it's so dusty from the racing, and there's no hoses, so it just blew on everything.
Yeah.
It was in my tool bags. Everything I had was just dirty from it, and so I show up that way. But yeah. So this year I did. I cleaned my trucks down, and they look good. Well,
Nice.
I cleaned my muddy trucks down.
Nice.
I didn't clean my retros. I didn't want to spray stuff on them to clean them. I just do air on them, and then whatever.
What? Okay. So, uh, do you follow the RCMTNY or whatever on Instagram?
Yeah.
How he's been posting a lot of retro Claude stuff. Seen that?
No.
Like Claude stuff from like when we were kids. That's the whole reason I always wanted a Claude, and I just got one a couple years ago. And I actually already asked that for Christmas or my birthday from my wife. I was like, "Hey, I just want another
Wait,
Claude body."
RCMTC, the RC Monster Truck Challenge. You mean?
I don't know what they're.
He does the really low angle stuff with the
No,
wall of like the
no, no,
crowd.
no, 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 not that guy. It's another one. I think it's NY, MTNY, maybe. Posted a bunch of like early 90s, late 80s Claude stuff. That's what I want to do a build off of. Like
I don't see that guy.
it's the kind of stuff where the like the hood opens up, like the hood does the backwards open and the bed does the opening thing. Like, you know what style I'm talking about? Like super gaudy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
want to I
I
want to
love that
build
stuff.
yeah, I want to build a Claude like that.
So one of the guys I knew in Virginia, in Richmond, had the Corvette, and it had
Oh,
like he'd pull, and he even had the dish like over the wheels, like the chrome,
yeah.
and he'd pull it up, and he hit
And
a
the body
button, and
come
it would
up.
lift the
Oh
body up,
yeah.
like.
What was the name of that Corvette? I
And there was
forgot.
a light like in there that was like lighting up
Yeah.
the engine and all that, and then
Yeah. Yep.
Monster Vet.
Monster Vet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I love that style. I totally want to. That's the whole.
Or
That
you get
was.
them where the back and the front both go up separate.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And they
Like
have like
Taurus.
the chrome side of the Claude chassis. Like it's all. Yep. That's what I want to do.
Am I going to be in Michigan this weekend? No. I'm going to Ohio for Monster Truck Race. And tractor pulling, and I need to film it this year. They've got a derby, like demolition derby, and I
Oh,
missed it.
that's cool.
I didn't even know they had it. It was in like some side room. So I need to film that action this time. But man, they get those like 4 nitro motors going on some of those pulls.
So rad.
Everybody stops what they're doing and goes and watches. It's so good.
I've been kind of wanting to. I've been kind of thinking about finding one on like a marketplace or something like that, a nitro card, just to play with it again, just for fun. Why not?
Because they're not fun.
I know.
You'll remember that, especially if you're going to use one that's a piece.
Yep.
And all you have to do is just keep finding its gremlins. No thanks.
I know, but they're so cool to listen to. And I love how they burn your eyeballs out.
I don't like the smell. I can't do the smell of nitro.
Really?
It makes me sick. Oh, it makes me sick.
Give you heartburn? Does it give you the tumby grumblies?
Do you want to hear it? I tired out the people I've been here this week with just my absolute disdain for sweet potato fries and sweet potato hash browns. Who wants sweet potatoes as their hash browns at breakfast?
I think fries are pretty good. Not gonna lie.
No.
Get down with some fries.
Especially if they don't warn you that it's sweet potato fries and you bite into it expecting it to be a French fry.
What is this misinformation?
It's maddening.
You're like, fake news. Get off.
Like, hey, something's wrong with your French fries. Oh no, that's what they're supposed to be like. No, they're terrible. Take them back.
They're vegan.
I don't even want them on my table. They might have touched my burger. You might want to take that back and give me a new one.
Take your hippie fries. Go away.
We're gonna be in the northwest part of Ohio, Montpelier. It's the middle of nowhere. Like this convention center is it's like a Quality Inn as a convention center. It's the only thing going there. There's like a little mom and pop restaurant across the street and a gas station. There's not much. But I'm with you, Billy the Kid. I hate anything sweet potato. I just don't like sweet that in general, like except for like Coke. Like I'd rather have Doritos. Like, hey, you want dessert? Hey, give me a spicy nacho Dorito bag. I'll be good to go.
Awesome.
Don't need no cake.
Please tell me the bearing on this goes in from the outside, not from the inside.
Yes, you have one on the outside and the inside.
Right, but it just... Okay.
Yeah, it goes from the outside.
Okay, I was like, come on.
Yes, saw the FMS USA 1 Bigfoot. I think the best thing about it is the body.
Tell me how you really feel, Tony.
I was talking to him about it.
You're like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
But part of me is like, I could be very negative about it. Like, I have a lot of micro monster trucks. And, I mean, it's great that it's ready to run. And I guess they're old enough truck that you could have, you don't need a cage, right? Because they weren't built with cages, really. Those original USA 1 and Bigfoots, they were, steel frame, like straight frames and stuff. Yeah. But I wish they'd have done a little something extra.
Wish he hadn't waken up this morning. So mean.
But Tony. The motor in them is pretty quick.
Yeah.
I don't like the portals.
No. What portals should not be on a monster truck. 0%. 0%.
But I'm guessing that's where they get some of their speed is the transmission to portal stuff.
What? No way. Portals are slow you down. Yeah,
they're losing speed in the gearing.
Yeah.
Well, why are they so fast? They must gear up the
camera for
the ring and pinion gear.
Yeah,
because I'm running a micro Komodo in it, which is usually very slow. In my the FearTech crawler, and it's so fast.
Yeah,
and jumpy. Like, yeah, it's the gear ratio is way higher in those things.
I don't know, but generally.
Oh, you know what it is whatever they geared their ring and pinion and their axles with the ratio of the. So I'm running the FearTech is running an SCX24 transmission,
Oh, okay.
So
So
there's
it's not being
gear
reduced.
reduction that they do at the transmission level, I think, of the FMS.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, because generally when anything with portals, you're slowing it. It's gearing down when you have.
Yeah, it's gearing down for the portal, yeah.
Generally, I mean, I'm sure you could.
So that would make it even faster then. That would be wicked.
Well, no, not necessarily. It'd make it quicker.
No, if you went straight axle, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
And all it would really be is swapping out the knuckle and the axle shafts, the drive shafts.
So, in your opinion, because you've ran them for a while now, what's your take on the Furatech monster truck axle versus running?
I was talking with Ryan about this.
Okay.
So Ryan Anderson runs a lot of the micros as well.
Yep.
Probably as much or more than most people run them. They run them all the time.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're set up in their little playroom up there.
Yeah, and they got a ton of different options. And he's trying everything, man. I've been talking to him, and yeah. So we both got one of Chucky Pawkins setups, and he does his own wheels and tires that he 3D prints. And the cool thing about his wheels is that there's no offset. Like they're all the way. His hexes are all the way out at the back of the wheel. Like so it really
sticks out. Yeah,
it widens your trucks, which is awesome.
Right.
Especially for the Furatech, because the biggest problem that had is that it's too narrow as far as handling, as far as landing jumps. So Chucky's with CP3, Chucky Pawkin the third, his wheel tire on the Furatech makes it even better.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And cool. I don't know. So one of the things we talk about, and I've said it a lot from the beginning, is that those slipperier tires are better anyway too. So they're not like they're soft, but they're not sticky like the compound. It's still kind of like you've used like that TPU type filament that's kind of flexible.
Right.
It's not like a super tacky. It's still kind of a slick finish when it's done. But you break a whole lot less parts when you're not running rubber tires. There's so much traction for the amount of power that we're putting into those tiny little drive shafts and pins, more than the dog bone pin.
Yeah.
That you
comes
break
out.
stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the things we were saying is like glue your rear tires, but not your front tires.
So it's like a little open diff.
When they hook up, you just snap everything.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. Like if you're going to be running on like hardwood floors, or you're going to be running on like a slick asphalt or something outside, the rubber tires are awesome. But a lot of us are running indoors on carpet, and that's when the rubber tires are problematic because there's so much traction that you just break stuff. So, yeah. The Mofo tires, a lot of people run them and love them. I think they're a great tire. But on my really like low tread basement carpet, they hook up so much that I was just tearing up my front drive shafts.
I still got to get in this game. I mean, that's the plan for the winter. I was also going to try it with the TRX4M. But
I talked to somebody about designing a chassis for that. I have a feeling that we will see the monster trucks move that way because it's not that much bigger. If you keep a small body on, they're not that much bigger of a truck.
Yeah.
It's more noticeable in the bodies that the size of it. And technically, yeah.
Well, I feel like it just opens the door for more components and more, more kind of ease for other things, like trying to hide your ESC and all that kind of stuff. Just like so much better on just a slightly, it's like, how many times were you like, oh, I can't fit this? Like, I just need just a little bit more room.
So the thing will be somebody's going to have to create a servo mount on axle for the TRX.
I'm sure that won't be hard.
That'll happen quick. They'll be out
Yeah.
instantly. As long as there's even if there's not easy screws to mount to, it'll be instant. So, I think it's going to be the go-to.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to change some of it.
Hopefully.
But I'd be curious to put those axles on a Furatech chassis.
I wonder if the links would let you do it, because those links are kind of.
Well, you'd have to custom do links. You'd have to build custom links, which the chassis was designed to be able to do custom links, because I never was the biggest fan of the links.
Yeah.
So.
Harley's saying the TRX4M is already on axle. I thought it was on the chassis.
No, it's chassis mounted servo.
Yeah,
and it's got that one center piece. It has a center drop for.
He's saying it's on the servo. It's on the axle. He's showing you.
No, it's between the rails and the chassis.
I think you guys should fight it out.
I mean, he's seen it in person. I haven't.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that we looked at it because I thought that there was room for 2 servos up there in order to put a winch, but then there wasn't, because they make those metal. No, it's not on there because they make those cool mounts that mount up in the chassis that are different color aluminum for it. All right, we're going there. I'm going to look. But
All right.
All right. Why are those not loading? Why are the graphics not loading? Here's the steering angle. It's in this. It's in the chassis. Right there.
Or does that whole thing go up and down inside the chassis?
Oh. You might be right. So it's mounted to the axle, and this goes between the braces, because otherwise it hits. Oh, gosh. Okay. I wouldn't have thought of it that way. Because you see it like this, but yeah, it's mounted. The screws are down.
Mm-hmm.
So they are on the axle. Oh, that is cool.
That's cool.
All right, Josh, you're right, man.
Puts more weight on the axle too. I like it. Unsprung.
But you wouldn't have thought that based on the way it looks from the overhead.
Oh, I thought that.
You did?
No.
From the get-go, you thought it was?
Yeah, I was like, what's Tony?
Yeah, you can see where it mounts right there. Obviously right.
Obvious.
Okay. Good deal.
Monster truck ready. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I think it needs a mighty Chihuahua. You're ready to rock.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole plan.
Look dumb as all get out on a monster truck having that servo big all up like that, but
nah, you won't even see it.
You'll see it more than these trucks because the axles hang down more. But
unless
these are awesome trucks.
But you could make some kind of skid plate that hides it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what I would probably do.
I wonder about just getting hear me out, a lay down one servo on axle with just one bar that goes between, because the way that they have that mount, and you just literally do your servo right to that bar, left, right, because it's all centered. Everything's centered. Oh, you won't be centered anymore. That's the one nice thing about turning the servo sideways. It centers your horn and everything. Because when you lay it down, you get offset, which then you're going to have a bar.
Right.
Ugh.
They think of so many things.
Really well designed. All right, I need to go. It's 2:15 a.m. I got to be up for breakfast meetings early.
I'm debating if do I finish this, put the axles are now done. Do I put the axles on tonight and mount the tires on just to look at it tonight, and then tackle the suspension tomorrow?
That's what I would do. Well, it's only 11 your time. You could.
Yeah, but I've been up late the last few nights.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I got to figure out what to do with the suspension. It's killing me. I don't want to run a sway bar, but this body's so heavy. I don't think I can fit an SMT sway bar on this. That's all I got, really.
Reefs? Do you have a Reefs one?
I do, but it's mounted on my Lazarus truck. I don't want to poach it. Oh, and I cut it short. I cut it, because you know how they're wide. I cut mine down to fit the Element chassis better.
Yeah, they are pretty wide. Man, I tried to sell my Bomber with aluminum panels on it and a Reefs. Just the Reefs sway bars were $50 or something like that, I think.
Yep.
I tried to sell it ready to run, no battery, for $200.
What?
And nobody bought it.
Dude, I would have bought it off you for $200.
Nobody bought it. It sat out at the gauntlet. Had several people look at it.
Oh, dude.
And I had it as is, but it's mainly because it was like dirty. And I was like, I'm not going to clean it. Like, you're going to get it like it is. I'm not going to make it pretty for you. Yeah, nobody bought it. Even had like metal links, like front steering links.
You're talking about this in the past tense, so do you still have it or not?
I still have it.
Might have to. I really don't need another one. But I know a guy that wanted me to design something for it. We'll see. Someone wanted me to design wraps for it. And I was like, well, all I need are the panels. And why not just...
What's funny is I probably have the panels, the original stock panels in the box in my office.
Yeah.
I could send you if I can find them.
Well, I'd rather get you the money to buy the truck.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it that it didn't sell.
Dude, if I would have saw that, I would have been like on it.
What's funny is I sold the new in the box Suzuki Jimny, the 1/6 scale one or whatever they are.
Oh yeah,
for $100 and some bucks. 125. I'm like, this thing's more capable. It's like $600 into this thing.
What do you have? Do you have a motor in it?
Yeah, it runs. I put the 20
Spectrum?
turn.
Oh, okay.
20 turn, because that was the spec for the Axial Fest.
Gotcha.
For a stock class was 20 turn motor. So it's the fourth motor I put in it because I kept trying different ones. And then I put in a good one, and then it's like, oh, now the rules say can't. And the first one I made the mistake of getting a 5 slot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's the same speed as the one I took out.
Yeah.
Then I looked at like 5 slot. I'm like, son of a. And then it was a nice reedy one. And then I did a faster one.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was quick. And then a week later, I realized the rules for the Axial Fest, and I had to buy another 20 turn for it.
Ugh.
Anyway, it was, yeah. So it's got 20 turn in it, and the reefs, and no rear tire.
422.
No reefs. It has the reef sway bar.
Oh, sway bar. I thought you said servo.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, it's stock. I mean, it's ready to run.
Yeah.
And and it has the aluminum panels on it, which were $60 or whatever. They're black.
Nice.
Nice coated.
I'll tell my guy to hit you up for it. So I don't know if he wants another one or not, but he's now near you in Indiana.
Yeah, I saw that. He has a mighty handy tool as well.
Yeah.
He's going to work on his minis.
Yep. So
I had to order up the Holmes Hobby ones to try it. His motors.
They're not on the website yet.
Yeah, they are. You said to search 44T.
What?
Or 55T. Yeah, they're out there. You can order them. They're like $12.
I looked for them. I looked for one
you didn't look very hard.
No, I didn't.
You have to search.
I clicked on motors and brushed. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't show. If you type in 44T though, it pops right up.
Oh man.
But, yeah.
I just realized something. I was gonna poach the servo out of the Lazarus truck for this because I have the 777 direct power to turn these massive meats, but that means I can't bring the running Lazarus next to it.
I've got some reefs goodies coming for my speed build.
Oh yeah, lucky you.
Somebody uses a reef.
Nice. He doesn't make motors though, so it's not gonna make you faster.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I got to figure out. I have one I could rebuild. Do I rebuild or do I poach one? I have a. Oh wait, no. I have a 555 I could throw in there. I didn't even know I had this one in here. Where's the one that's bad? I have one that's bad in here too. Unless this is the bad one. Oh no. Ooh. I have a 444 and a 555. I should have just put 4-steer on this. I'm going to run the 555. All day. 555.
It's so much easier to navigate now, the Reefs one.
Oh, I know. I didn't like the old one.
A lot easier.
I did not like the old one. At all.
I at some point have to rethink mine, how I want to categorize things, because I have more stuff added. It was easy when it's just one page.
Yeah.
Here's what I got.
Yep. All right, you got to go to bed.
Yep, I got to go.
All right, man.
See you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hoodwiz, welcome. I saw your comment earlier. Glad you like watching the show while you build.
Next time, pick up a BB gun. Next time, pivot and shoot Tony in the junk.
Does your servo come with a horn? It comes with plastic horns. Yeah, White Horn Mafia. So, was it White Horns Matter or something like that?
I don't know what it was. It's terrible.
Somebody had white servo horns.
Horrible.
Yeah, it was bad. No, but I use them. So I have a story to tell before we go. One more. I can't ever wrap things up.
You're like a drunk. You're like, come on.
One mighty Chihuahua has come back to me, and it shouldn't have, but I was a nice guy. Like, is for gear breakage, right?
Uh-huh.
And it had, in fact, I helped him put the nuts. I had the tiny nuts and the long screw for him to put a long Reefs metal servo horn on the mighty Chihuahua. And it fell off of something, and there's no give point.
Nope.
The white servo horn is enough for all moving, even up against rocks. But if you were to drop it, there's some flex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go to a metal servo horn on some of them, there's no servo saver you're going to strip the gears out if you fall off of something tall, which is what he did.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're at an event. I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. I'll put it in one of my trucks. I'll just order the rebuild kit. Because they sell gears. They're like $15 to buy
Yeah.
a new set of gears for it.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'll just eat it and buy myself new gears, and I'll run the motor or the servo. It's an easier way to do it at the event. But,
Right.
And get them up and running again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I run white servo horns on mine. I don't even paint them. I at this point it's a statement.
It's a statement. It's a fashion statement.
Because so many people hate it. It makes me want to do it even more.
It kills me. It kills me.
Yeah.
I have one on one of them. Maybe it's on the back of my Mini. Oh no, it's on my son's. Oh
Yeah.
oh
Yep. Like I want to have metal ones made, but make it in white. Like for the people that want the metal horn, but the only option you get is a white one.
yeah. Ugh.
So yeah.
Hot item.
Yep. Hot item.
Hot item. That'll be on the clearance rack soon. Why don't you buy 500 of those?
Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah, 5. Yeah, very good. Funny. Yeah, nice. I still have those 500 servo horns that don't fit, sitting in my basement.
But they fit the 10th scale ones, right?
I do, and actually, yeah, I have run one of them.
Yeah.
I actually wish I had run one of them at the event because I had. So I put. If Harley's in here still, he's gonna love this, because I took my Rift and I put all Vidavon on everything, right? Vidavon links, Vidavon axles, Vidavon sway bars. I even got the front sway bar. I got like everything Vidavon, steering links. And I didn't know that when I bought it. I don't know if that they even had the axles yet because I bought them early and I just never installed them.
Yeah.
They came out right when the Rift did somehow. I don't know how Vidavon had the designs or whatever, but anyway. And I ended up putting a Reefs Raw 500 in there because the stock servo was sucking. Turned out it wasn't the servo, it was the AVC.
Oh.
And I just got rid of all that. And then, but I didn't have a servo horn for it. And so I ran the plastic one that came with it. So this truck is like bulletproof, except for
your $3
30-cent plastic
Oh.
servo horn. So we did King of Rocks. I did all right. But then I was letting somebody else run it. He made it up the top and just stripped it out. Like, yeah, it's a bummer. He had a perfect bounce on the track, on the course too, to get a really, like, maybe a winning time, and he couldn't turn after it landed.
Oh.
But yeah, all of that because I didn't have a metal servo horn for my Raw 500. So, and technically I did. I had 500 that I could have screwed onto it and been good. So, yay me! I forgot about those 500 I had.
Now you're making
box.
me nervous because I don't think I have. Oh, so the Element Builders Kit V2 comes with this servo horn, super chunky, all metal. All metal.
It's a gimme. It's a freebie, huh?
But I mean, it's just.
What tooth is it? 25?
Yeah,
23, 24?
25.
All right.
But I just mean it's nice that it comes with. I was surprised. I was like, what?
Yeah.
All metal.
That is disappointing. That was the one I wanted to win, was the King of the Rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next year.
And it was sponsored by NSDRC, so maybe they blew up that servo horn.
Oh, you know what's really awesome? I just put 2 opposing links in the top link.
Nice.
I put the yeah, that was dumb. Dang it. That's why I shouldn't be finishing this late at night.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to check out. Thanks for tuning in, as always.
Yeah.
Pablo.
Pirate hooker.
It's not the same not seeing your red microphone
I know.
to go with your red beats. You look like Christmas. And with your Christmas present.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Red and green. All right, we'll see you guys.
Peace out.